Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Hardly Heroes Podcast.
High above the city, they shine in my spotlight. Commissioner on the rooftop, double H in the night sky. For the sidekicks, we fight. For the right crosses, we go. For the ninjas, we injure, revenge on our foes. From crime alleys to radioactive insects, genetic mutations, Weapon X rejects our infinite Ursa in crisis. Our wars are civil but secret. Here come
Dillard Skillard.
Shmee.
Goat, blaring through your speakers. Yeah, it's Hardly Heroes. It's clobbering time.
Welcome to Hardly Heroes, the podcast dedicated to movies, TV, and everything geek related. I'm your host, Sheila.
I'm your boy, Brandon J, a.k.a. Black Goat, a.k.a. Goat, a.k.a. Goat Kicks, a.k.a. Back in the Saddle, a.k.a. The King is Dead. Bye, buddy.
Yeah, it's your boy Dillard Skillard, a.k.a. LaDonathon Jenkins, a.k.a. L. Don Hubbard, Don Dilly. What's up?
Wait, I didn't do my AKAs.
See, when Goat,
You're too focused.
yeah, you have to have them ready when Goat's in the building.
Yeah, okay, that's right. I messed
Get
up.
him off. No. Get him off.
It's
Do what you
not
gotta
too
do.
Okay, this is your host, Sheila, a.k.a. Shmee,
Talk
a.k.a.
about it.
Tater Tot, a.k.a.
Yes.
Cheese, a.k.a. the
Yes.
Cheese Whiz.
Bam. What else?
That's it.
That's it?
She-Lord?
Oh my god, a.k.a. She-Lord, a.k.a. Fabes, a.k.a. Fabian,
Yeah.
Ooh.
a.k.a.
that
the
one.
real First Mike,
Ooh. Talk about it, Queen.
a.k.a. the better Nickerson.
Ooh. You don't want that smoke.
So welcome, Goat. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with us.
Thanks for having me.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
it's always a
Good to
pleasure.
be back on the other side of the the Hardly Heroes table. I feel a lot more comfort and freer for two reasons.
Okay, what's that?
One, I don't have the pressure of being a host.
Right?
It's a lot of pressure.
It
And
is.
two, there's a lot more space in the room. Because let's talk about it. Let's keep it a buck.
mean
Let's
like
keep it a
ego
buck.
space?
Ego space.
Exactly.
I can breathe. There's not this humongous, ego cloud and everything. I ain't gonna point no fingers on who I'm talking about. He might go by the nickname, Sterodino. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? I don't know where he at, but he ain't here, which means I get to enjoy Dill and Sheila. La 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 la.
And sorry, the Mad King, but Goat is sitting in your chair.
Talk about it. It's comfy.
Yep.
I can see it. I can see how he feels like he's more in charge, but I'm more of a humbled individual. Even though I call myself the greatest of all time, but I'm here for the people. You know what I mean? I'm here for the people. I don't want to be the Red Ranger. I like being the very Black Ranger. Help out when I can. That's all.
Speaking of the Red Ranger, what is this shiny red object that is right next to you right here?
Oh, this is the Red Ranger helmet. Matter of fact, it's, I just wanted to see it. Right in front of me.
Up close and personal.
It ain't that spectacular. It's just something light. I see it. I guess.
Plastic.
Yeah, hey. You can't get the real one, then you obviously ain't the real one. Right? Right?
I feel like I'm the Yellow Ranger just because I like yellow, though. I don't really know much about.
You can be that. R.I.P. Trini.
What? Oh, yeah,
Philippe's
that's
the
right.
White Ranger
Yeah,
already.
what are
so
you, Dill?
I'm like, is there a Purple Ranger?
There's not, but
Well, can I be the Purple Ranger?
you can.
Sure.
Yeah,
We'll
I was
make
gonna
it.
say, you can make what?
There we
you
go.
can
We'll
make
It's
just
been
make my own,
created.
Yeah, well, what
There
would
it
be
is.
your animal? They all have animals or some kind of weather element or vehicle. What would be yours?
Let's see, like a spirit animal type thing.
Yeah, like,
I'm thinking since it's purple, I want to be like a Barney type.
Whatever dinosaur
yeah,
Barney
like a
was.
purple yeah, exactly. One of those.
just Barneysaurus Rex.
Yeah, there it is.
Just that dinosaur. We'll go with it.
Wait,
So
so you can have a vehicle also?
Well, yeah. So
That's
so,
in like Megaforce or something?
Yeah. So you want a vehicle also?
You know what? Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna go with my first car. It was a total beater. 73 Mustang.
Nice.
The one that looked like a Pinto.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with the
a
slanted,
good one.
like the hatchback.
Right.
It was all bad.
So in my mind, I imagine all of us getting in the battle. We're morphing. And I'm like, yeah, very Black Ranger. And you're like, yellow. And here we go. Da, 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 da. And that's actually the horn that pulls up. And we just see like smoke bellowing in
Right,
the
exactly.
distance. and it's Dill like,
Right.
wait up, guys, I'll be there in a minute.
And he's like a stoned Barney dinosaur.
I was like, that doesn't even
In a
fit.
73 Pinto.
It doesn't even turn into a Zord. What's going on? It's just you in the Barney outfit.
Yeah.
It's not even the Zord. It's just the Barney costume rented from Evangeline's.
Exactly. Yeah.
Love Evangelines.
That's a good one.
Should we do a recap of last week?
Yeah. What did we go over last week, Dill?
Well, we had Pally Pal, my friend Keith, on the show.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. Thanks,
He graced
Keith.
us with his presence. That was a lot of fun. We touched on Stranger Things a little bit. I've seen the whole thing. I don't know where you're at. I know Goat has been catching up on it. Might be close to the
Yeah,
end.
I think we're
gotta-
going to talk about it today.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about. It.
We might spoil it.
Yeah,
All right.
just a tad, just a bit,
Just a bitsies.
See, we talked about some scary movies. We did a little Walking Dead. We talked about Vend, which is Keith and I's old band. And we did our top 5 most embarrassing bands that we are embarrassed to say that we like.
Yeah, go. Do you have it like any, just like a few, just off the top? You don't have to explain them, but
I'm not-
just
well,
anything that'd be funny.
I'm never embarrassed by music,
Okay.
so a lot of people like know like my favorite, like one of my favorite singers and albums of all time is JoJo, her first album, and I was sued.
Too little, too late, JoJo?
Too little, too
Okay.
late, JoJo.
Okay.
Man, aka translucent brown sugar.
Oh, damn. I
Yeah.
didn't know you
like-
had a JoJo thing.
Oh yeah, no, I stole
what's
that
up.
CD from my one of my exes, matter of fact, and didn't give it back until we broke up. But it's actually one of my, like I said, favorite album of all time. I want to touch on something you guys said because you guys mentioned 2 groups, and I'll make it fast. Who said Creed? Dill,
I
you
think
said
that
Creed.
was, yeah, I was like, that was in mine.
Yeah.
That was in yours. So Creed story. So I had a homeboy who he had a new car, drop top. We'd drive around town, and whenever we were next to people, he would bump like C Murder, No Limit songs,
Okay.
Who Dat, down for my, can't say the rest of the words of that song. And then, but this moment we get on the freeway, he would totally switch it and put on Creed. And I'd be like, are you serious? I mean, one particular day, he legit looked and saw a car full of, gangster types and like switched it to No Limit.
Yeah.
And so that reminded me of that. And then
That's funny.
Sheila, yes, Bangers is probably one of the best
Right?
pop albums of all time.
So Miley Cyrus, so good.
I was listening to
Bangers
Drive
is legit.
like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I think Drive is probably one of my
Oh my
favorite
god,
Miley
yeah.
Cyrus songs.
Yeah, I love that one.
You can have the keys off in the morning.
Oh, that's such a good one.
So, but yeah,
Cool.
JoJo's my favorite.
Okay, JoJo.
JoJo. Yeah. I used to love that song. So good.
You should do a
So
cover of
good.
it. You-
I
we,
might.
should, we should like record a Harley Heroes cover of Too Little Too Late.
We
I
could
think
do
that's
that.
a great idea. We've got the
That could
equipment.
maybe be like part of the nerd up challenge.
Why would that be a nerd up?
or a bro
I
down.
don't know because that'd be it could be.
It's
kind of in the middle.
It's in the middle.
Let's just do it for fun.
Oh, don't you guys have to make up points anyway? So how about you guys just do it just to make up?
Yeah, just
some
like get some points.
Shmee has to make up.
Yeah, that's true. I'm behind.
winning the race right
Yeah,
now.
by a half a point. So
Hey.
not much.
I'm still up though. I'm up on it. We did a buddy check-in.
Yeah, we miss you, buddy. Thanks for checking in.
Yeah, that was fun, but we're fine.
We're doing
you don't have
it.
to check in all the time. God.
I don't miss you, buddy, at all. I really do.
I see it in his eyes.
I really do miss
He
you, buddy.
really
Just
does.
a little bit.
Just a tad. Come back home.
We do miss him. So, yeah. What do we got this week? We got some fun stuff going on.
Yeah, we got some. We're gonna just talk about like some new movies, some new things that are happening in TV and movies. We're gonna definitely. I want to spoil Stranger Things a little bit because I feel like it's been out long enough. You know,
It has.
it's a bingey type show, so I feel like people have finished it.
I mean, it's a solid 8 episodes, so I think and they're fairly short episodes. I mean, I
Yeah,
got
what are
through
they
it,
like 45?
Like
Yeah.
45. The last one's an hour 17 minutes. So yeah, if I got through it, you can get through it. I did it with a 2-year-old.
Exactly, and you did it quick too.
Yeah, like
You did it real quick.
I texted you last night.
Yeah, you
like,
did.
Like, did you watch it? Like, no, I'll watch it for you though. And I held it to my promise.
You really did.
So where exactly are you at in Stranger Things season 3?
You know,
Shmee?
it's a loose. I don't want to tell you exactly where I'm at, but it's
It's there.
somewhere in there.
It's
somewhere.
queued up. It's on Netflix.
It's somewhere, and I don't want to give it away, but I'm full on board talking about it and spoiling it. I'm available for that.
Okay.
And you finished it, Dale?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
I binged it out like 24 hours after it was released.
So
felt
go.
so good.
You still have a little, like maybe 20, 30 minutes left. So
we'll say solid. I think maybe an hour.
Oh,
I'm on the
okay.
last episode. I'm currently on the last episode, but I pretty much know what's going to happen.
okay.
So I don't know what's going to happen, but I have some tidbits about that about the show that I actually that I like.
Okay. Well,
Something that's cool, personally cool to me. So
Right.
whenever we get to that point, let me know.
All
yeah,
right.
I mean, we can jump into it because we definitely have like some Sidekick mail. We also have news with our correspondent Philippe.
We have 2 correspondent.
Correspondent. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into that. Let's do it.
We'll get into it. Yeah. Are we doing that now?
No, well, let's. We can do Philippe's mail if you wanted to, or do you want to do Stranger Things?
Let's go into Stranger Things a
Let's
little
do
bit.
it.
Let's cover that.
Let's
a little
drop
bit.
it.
Let's drop that thing.
So you're almost through it, Sheila.
Yes.
You're somewhere. You
Yeah,
don't want
I'm
to give it
somewhere
up.
in there.
So how are we feeling compared to season 1 and 2? Are you guys are you on board with this one? Do you feel it's on par? Is it better? What's your feelings?
All right. Well, I'll be honest. I didn't watch season 2
What?
at all.
You didn't see any of it?
Nope. Can't even tell you what happened.
All right.
I didn't even watch the recap that came up. That's how much time I didn't have to finish season 3. So I think
Okay.
I remember a little bit of season 1 because I watched season 1 through the lens of my my wife because she was watching it. So I was just on the couch and whatever she was watching, I was watching. But season 2, I have no clue about. But the season 3, aha,
That he has some opinions.
I have some things about aha. So,
Well, I feel like I love season 1 just because you don't really know what's going on. You know, you're just learning about like the Upside Down and all
Yeah,
that stuff
everything's
and
so
11.
new.
So it's really new and it's fresh and I really liked it. It wasn't like anything, that I had seen before. And then, so season 2 is obviously really good, but you already have that understanding for it. So I really like the kind of like uncovering of things. And then season 3, I really like just because they're a little older. So I feel like you get a little bit more depth
yeah,
into the characters.
that's one of the things I honestly, and I'm sorry we're talking out of turn. I apologize.
Oh no. It's all good.
Yeah, from what I saw of season 1, I think the hype of it and the newness of it, that always like gives a little bit more weight to something when it's
Right.
something brand new and you're just out and you're just now learning about all these
Yeah.
individuals. And I think they told a really good, moderately scary story, without it being scary, but you could see where, the thrill factor of it all and like, oh, what's going to happen next
Right.
or what's that,
Yeah, yeah. Love that.
with the music and the tone and stuff like that. And just the scenes and everything. And then compared to season 3, like I said, now I kind of want to go back and watch season 2, but with season 3, you're right. Now they're all older.
Right.
Because it becomes a situation of like, what do we do next?
Right.
We had monsters from the Upside Down and these same kids, they're getting old. What do we want to do? So,
Yeah.
and a lot has been done. A lot has been done.
A lot has. A lot of things go down in the mall on this one.
Oh yeah, which is
That was like
which
that
is
started
funny
bringing
because you
back some
definitely
memories.
hang out at the mall. at
Can we
that
have a
age.
moment of silence for the American Mall right now? Because
Yes.
I don't think we go to the mall enough. So
Just a quick pause. Right there.
okay.
No, but that's probably true because I don't really know. I don't know what teenagers do nowadays, but do they hang out at the mall?
No,
you know?
they can't. They can't.
Oh, it's like not allowed.
It's not even allowed.
It's like security reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I legit had an interaction with a mall cop in recent months where I had to remind him that I am a 37-year-old
grown
taxpayer.
adult?
Exactly. I'm a grown-ass man. If I want to wear my hoodie, a hood on my head, I'm going to. And you're going to keep it moving, bro.
Are you?
Oh, wow.
He said you couldn't wear a hood.
He told me to take my hood off inside of the mall. I'm not going to name which mall. But like I said, I had to remind him that I am a grown-ass adult.
and you can do whatever the hell you want.
And I get
You're
it.
like, this is
Like you had
America,
it, like,
isn't it?
like Unabomber style, and he told
No,
you.
no. I don't even wear my hood all the way up over. That's
Yeah, 'cause
ridiculous.
a lot of times
Like,
wear
like
like
on
a
the back
I
of
mean,
the hat.
let's keep
type
it a buck,
thing.
you know.
All right.
yeah,
know.
you wear like a
Wow,
hat
that's
and then like
pretty
a hoodie.
ballsy.
I see you do it all the time.
Yeah, I wear it like halfway on my head,
Yeah.
so you can still see my whole face and
Right.
everything.
I got
But
you.
he was just like, "You can't have your hood up," and I was like, "Yeah, just on your Segway, keep it going that way. Go to Claire's with all that nonsense.
You're
Leave
like,
me alone,
Yeah,
sir."
I don't really think that's a law.
Yeah, it's not. And I was like super heated, and everybody was like, "Calm down." And I was like, "No, I'm gonna raise hands. Wait till you meet my lawyer." You don't have a lawyer. Well, I'm gonna call 444-4444.
I feel like you were probably
85.
going into a shoe store.
Come on, Jill. You know I was.
Yeah.
But I had to go. Anyway.
Anyway. Okay, so a lot happens at the mall.
A lot goes down at the mall. We have a new host, Billy, right?
Okay.
And,
So Billy's the new host.
Billy's the new host.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah. So,
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think
All right.
I got
yeah.
that.
Sheila's on episode 1.
Right? I think she just,
Hey, you
she,
guys,
she gave it up.
No,
right
I
there.
was like just telling the listeners. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, you guys, Billy's the
Oh,
new
yeah.
host.
Oh, okay.
She's just driving it home.
Oh, yeah. We're doing a podcast, guys. Someone has to speak on behalf of the listeners. They may not know.
So it's kind of kind of hard to understand about everything, but yeah, Billy's the new host. We have a new monster that kind of like is spreading around town.
Morphs?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's hiding out at the steel spot, right? And he's
Yeah.
just collecting basically like civilians from the town to
Oh.
just any piece of DNA that he can get to build on. That's
Right.
what I got from it.
yeah,
So
it's just- it's
the
nasty.
upside down is still closed or has been reopened.
It seems, and maybe you tell me your opinion on this, Goat, but from what I took it, they were trying to like open it.
They're trying to.
Is that what the Russians were doing?
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
trying to pry it open.
They're
Like
trying
I
to get it
guess
open, yeah.
they had a way of opening it years ago, but they said that you find out that Hawkins, and mind you, we said spoiler a while ago, folks. You find out that Hawkins is like the hub, the best spot to shoot this laser.
Oh, okay.
And basically they're trying to pry open the portal that L closed.
The gate.
The gate.
So the Russians are at that location that they closed it at?
They're under
Yes.
the mall,
Okay.
Yeah.
like under the Orange Julius,
Oh,
chilling.
okay.
They're like, I
Dude, I
want a
love
hot
Orange
dog on a
Julius.
stick
Oh
and an
my
Orange
God.
Julius, and I want to raise some demons now.
Steve
love
be
it.
working up in there.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Steve, I saw that. His little outfit. He's so
Dude,
cute.
Serving up those scoops.
they had a pop up shop for Chips Ahoy.
They did?
Yeah, Baskin Robbins, like over in SF. I was so
yeah.
salty I couldn't go,
Oh.
Oh, damn.
even though I didn't like the show. But I saw that on the Face Space, and I was just like, I want to go to that. What's that for? And I find out like 3 days later, like, oh, it was for Stranger Things.
Oh, that's funny. That's cool.
I would have went. I'm a nerd.
Okay, so the Russians are trying to open it up.
They're trying to get in there. Of course, that's when the symptoms start, happening,
Right.
it seems like.
Yeah.
This monster is kind of collecting his army kind of through Billy is sort of his eyes and ears. And you have 11 and, God, what's her new boyfriend?
Mike.
It's Mike.
They're doing their thing. We touched on a little bit of that last week. They're making out and stuff. They have a relationship going on. Of course, you have Hopper up in the mix doing his thing, looking like he's fresh out of Vice City.
I
Yo,
feel
did
like
you
he's
get
gained,
that too?
Yeah, it looked like he gained a little weight in this one.
Yeah, he did. Actually, I feel like he.
Or maybe
he
just
gained,
the clothes.
No,
I
he
don't
gained a
know.
little weight. He
He's
gained
doing
some
his
weight.
thing.
I feel like he was kind of given like some like eyes over at Mike's mom, Winona Ryder.
Yeah, he's
Is
Oh,
he
yeah,
trying to
yeah,
hit that?
yeah.
He's really crushing hard.
Hard,
Okay.
hard. Hard.
Right, he gets stood up on the date.
Oh,
I mean, because
so-
think about it, like you wanna, kick it with someone that you got something in common with. What's
Right.
more in common than like, oh, we saw Scooby Doo mysteries on a regular together. We should be down with one another. We see the kids doing the same thing. Why can't we get it in the same way? I mean, my foster daughter shouldn't be in the middle of the shack, getting busy, and I'm just over here, eating top ramen noodles and watching MASH. Let's kick it. We can kick it together. You here at the Piggly Wiggly. I'm the sheriff. Let's
Piggly
get it.
Wiggly.
Let's get it going.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. You know what I mean?
What about
But-
Mrs. Wheeler though? She's
Oh, so
she was
did
about
she?
to ready to do her thing,
But she didn't do
but
it?
She didn't.
I-
She had to change her heart at the last minute.
Dude, Mrs. Wheeler, dude, she can get it.
Yo,
I think
and
she's
Billy was
hot.
trying to
Putting
give
herself
it.
out there, right?
Billy was trying to
He
give
was.
it.
He came correct.
I wrote that line down. All that whole swim. I can't even swim. I'm about to use that. I can teach you if you want.
Right. But there's a scene in part 2 where he shows up looking for his sister Max
Right.
at the Wheeler's house, and she
Oh,
answers
yeah.
the door, and she's like, "Oh," she's all smitten, and
No, she totally is,
he,
yeah.
like he breaks it down right there.
Yeah,
too.
he gives her like the eyes.
Oh
Yeah.
man, see, I need to see.
So it
gives her
all
those
started.
hun-
I totally remember that.
He gives her the hungry eyes.
Oh, totally.
And then you find out all the moms is at the pool doing that with Billy. Though,
Yeah.
right? That's
Yeah,
like
they're
that
all
whole,
watching.
that's
They're
that
like,
whole
"Here he
sitch."
comes.
Yeah.
That's that whole sitch. I don't get that kind of action at the pool.
Well,
They see me come up, they be like,
did you see Billy's
That's-
abs?
yeah, like, oh, there goes goat. Don't see what's so great.
Billy is doing his thing. We have some new characters in there. Steve's coworker.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Damn, what was her name? Can't think of it right now. I'm gonna have to come back to that. But she's good. She's new. Who else do we got? We have the Russian, the guy that's working on the laser.
Alex.
Yep, that was
Or
good.
Alexis.
Okay. So he's the main Russian guy.
Yeah. Yeah. They show him in the beginning of the first scene. So he used the first laser. And
Right.
He was working on that. And then you find him in Hawkins working on the new laser. And when things go awry, he ends up joining the good guys and helping them out with solve their mystery too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like you would have got away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids in the Russian. Because there's no dog. It's just him. He's helping them out.
So Max and Lucas are together too, right? They're dating.
They are.
My
But they're
spirit
taking it
animal.
slow.
Who? Lucas?
Lucas is my spirit animal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Man.
They're not
Saying.
moving as fast.
They're not moving as fast as Elle and Mike. So Mike's situation is this, and this is on my tangent of other things I want to talk
Okay.
about. So Mike's like, man, I won't find nothing better, so I got to move in fast and lock it down.
Right.
Lucas is like, yo, it's summertime, B. You know what I mean? It ain't cuffing season just yet. We out here. It's
Okay. So he's
we on
keeping it
spring
loose?
break. Yeah, keeping it loose, want to keep things, kind of free. He's like, oh, we broke up 7 to 8 times already. She always coming back.
Yeah, there's
you know what I mean? You can handle this. You good, Mike. You good. You can take care of this. So just go talk to her. Do what I do. But and Max is always like, why you always talking, running your mouth? But I love him though. Lucas is my. But I see it. I see him. I'm like watching him. It's like looking at like a little mirror.
Yeah.
Except for the small shorts.
No, see, I was just gonna say I love he has like these long, lanky little legs and then those tiny little shorts.
Right.
So cute.
Yeah.
They're
No,
getting
you
big
didn't-
too. Like I saw an interview with him, like now currently,
right.
and he's
And they're
got a
kinda like
mustache
adult-
and stuff.
Really?
They're like damn
Yeah.
near.
They're like adults.
He has like
Pretty close.
He had a grown man voice.
Right.
He's just like, what's wrong with you? Elle broke up with me. Man, be cool about that, dog. Just come to the basement and chill. We'll chop it up and get it back for you. I don't know what to do. Man, you tripping. She
Yeah,
probably
he's real
talking
cool
to
in this
Max
one.
and it's cool, man. Don't worry.
Okay, so what else we got going? What else did you want to say, Goat?
About the mall. So, shout out to my boy Sean. His daughter is in the first episode.
Really?
Yeah. He's from here. We met at Sam's Club. Whoop whoop. And yeah, his daughter's been in the acting and the show business and stuff like that for a really long time. And she was one of Lucas's sister's friends.
Oh, right. Okay. I remember that.
Yeah, so she's
Same.
friend number 4, I
Oh,
think,
cool.
or friend number
That's
3.
awesome.
So yeah, but yeah, no, she was in the first episode, so I watched it
Nice.
like twice. I was like, yeah, go on,
Yeah.
so cute, yeah, you did it.
I know.
But she's been in other stuff, other things where she had speaking parts and everything too. But we're happy about that because it's going to be all over the place
Right.
and everything. And they always say like small roles like that, can lead to
Oh,
a
totally.
lot of bigger roles and everything too. So
That's so cool. How old is she?
I think she's about, I want to say 11 right now.
That's just so cute. Like she just wanted to be an actor.
Yeah, ever since they actually
That's
moved
so
from
cute.
here to Atlanta for that.
wow.
Because they have a big show business scene
okay.
out there too.
That's really cool.
And it's a lot harder than going to LA for stuff like that as
Right.
well. So, but no, that was super dope and everything. But, yeah, there's just one of the things I wanted to touch on, if I may.
Yes, you may.
So is she one of the girls, like when they come to get the samples of ice cream?
Yes.
With Erica?
Yes, Erica.
She was
yes.
fantastic.
Erica,
Like, she was one of my
oh,
favorite.
man.
You
So
can't.
Erica is the new.
You can't have
Yeah,
America.
Erica
without
is
Steve's
her.
friend?
No, Lucas's sister.
Right.
Oh, that's Erica. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She plays a
She's-
pretty decent role in this one.
She's hilarious.
You
Right.
can't spell America without Erica.
She's like
That line
samples.
had me dead on the water right
yeah,
there.
she
She
is
killed
freaking
it.
hilarious.
She killed it in this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, it was a lot of the new characters are adding a lot of some freshness to the show. It's like I'm low key mad I didn't watch the season 2, but I think season 2, I think that the first episode was really slow, so I didn't
Oh,
want
so you just
to.
didn't get into it?
I didn't get into it.
Yeah.
And besides, like, my friend's daughter being in season 1 or episode 1, it actually like was a good pacing for episode 1, and it set the tone of everyone's gonna have their own story.
Right.
'Cause I think season 1 and season 2 they were all on the same wave pretty much.
Totally.
But in season 3, they're all broken up, and I really do appreciate like movies, TV shows, things of that nature that have like split paths and stuff
Right.
like that. Like one of my favorite movies is Crash, and how and how everyone in that movie had different stories, but they all were kind of tied into the same thing and came back to the same thing.
That is a really good movie.
But yeah, Stranger Things season 3. That's exactly like literally everyone's in one spot in the beginning. No one sees each other, and then they all come back together at the end and everything.
Okay.
It's like in game,
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
pretty much.
except so no one had to snap to get everyone back there.
Yeah.
If Lucas was like, "Elle, on your left,"
Right.
she's like, "What?" Nose bleeding everywhere. On your left. But I do just the whole vibe of it was good. They give you so many different 80s vibes. Like you said, you already touched on it. Miami
Yeah,
Vice.
They give you a lot.
I got
lot.
Terminator.
Right.
Terminator, not even just Terminator 1, even Judgment Day.
Little Die Hard.
Oh, Die Hard action.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah?
you saw that too?
Yeah.
The Die Hard in there, and just and even like some Breakfast Club.
Right.
I always get that vibe from that show, which I like.
Right.
I love. I'm a big Molly Ringwald fan
yeah?
also.
Oh, that's
yeah.
funny. Yeah.
So I always get that. I enjoy that show for that very reason, that teen angst
Right.
and everything.
Yeah.
A little bit of Neverending Story,
Hate that movie.
but don't
What?
What?
What are you talking about?
Atreyu and Falcor.
Horrible.
You're lying.
No, I'm not lying.
God.
Okay,
come
so
on.
you're having
Come
like
on.
a Peter Pan moment. That's what it was like for me.
It's not a good movie.
What?
Neverending Story. It's like Willow.
No, that's a really good movie.
Yeah.
Willow's good too.
You all great. Willow?
Dude, Willow's
Mardigan?
legit. Yeah. Wait, what's
Oh,
his
yeah, that
name?
was-
What's his name? Say it. The guy with the long hair. Come on.
Val Kilmer.
Yes, Val, dude, with the
He's
long
big.
hair.
He's
Come on,
large
man.
now.
Hot.
That's a whole Kilmer now.
Get it.
We'll get into some more Kilmer later too. We got some stuff
Some stuff coming up.
relating to him.
Um,
Should we jump into one of our correspondent? One of his voice memos that we left out last
are you
week?
done with Stranger Things?
I don't know. You
Go.
guys.
Do you have more to say?
Are we going?
No, I mean I don't think I have more to say. If y'all don't have more to say about it, I mean it's good. Watch it. Stranger
Yeah.
Things season 3. Watch it.
Yes.
Chips Ahoy.
Check it out.
You
Yep.
can't
Check it
spell
out.
America
Without Erica. Do it.
can't.
I think that little girl's going places.
She is. Besides Chips Ahoy, she's gonna or Scoops Ahoy. I keep
Scoops
saying
Ahoy.
Chips is Scoops Ahoy.
Oh, Scoops
Besides
Ahoy.
there.
She's going through the air vents. That's for sure. All right, let's.
I just laughed. I don't know what that reference is.
You'll see when you catch up on it.
That's probably around where I am, though. I think
You're
Is
at the
air
intro.
vents.
I feel like we can.
You're at the intro.
That's why I don't want to give up.
It's like where the
everything.
letters are coming together. I remember
So
that
she
part.
legit told me to watch it last night.
She hadn't even seen
and
it.
Didn't watch it last night.
That's dirty.
We're gonna talk about Stranger Things. Make sure you watch it, Goat.
Right?
As she turned off
Goes
Netflix.
like spending all his free time trying to catch up on it.
Yeah, I'm like, I got headphones on, trying to keep my son tamed and keep him away, dude. So before you push it,
Yeah.
I had a straight father moment on the last episode when she's like pulling, when they're pulling like the thing out of Elle's leg,
Oh, God.
and my baby goat is just locked on the TV, and I'm like, turn your head, turn your
Don't
head,
watch it.
don't look at it,
Covered his eyes.
come here, and I was straight. He's like. He's like, uh-oh,
Right?
uh-oh. He's like, look, he's like, so. Did you see like the confusion in his face? He's like, boo boo, uh-oh, ow, ow, uh-oh. And I'm like, come here, son. I will protect you from the violence on the screen.
Oh, my God.
It's so horrifying, but
That scene was.
it was
hard
intense.
to watch.
It was intense, but yeah, that's all. So my
That
bad.
was nasty. from
Derailed
past.
the memo.
No, it's good. If,
But you'll
if
see
you
that.
guys
You'll
wanna
see that
continue-
one day, Sheila.
Okay,
You'll
one
see that
day.
episode one day.
I think I'm gonna watch it tonight.
You're not gonna watch it tonight. You
No.
weren't. And
You
here
won't
I
get
am
there.
thinking I need to add to the show because
She played us.
and I'm like I need to watch the whole thing so I can come in here and know what I'm talking about.
Look,
Are we putting you on blast right
no,
now?
for one, you guys don't even know where I'm at. So a lot of this
Yes,
stuff.
we
I
do.
feel like the wool has been pulled down.
No, we can definitely
Yeah.
What's the name of
She didn't know-
Justin's girlfriend?
Melissa.
Next.
Yeah. Hold on. Is there more questions? for her?
Sabrina.
Do we? Should we? You want to ask more? You want to ask more questions?
Yeah. Let's.
And that's an
let's do
early
some
question.
Trivia. Let's do
Okay.
some trivia here.
Here we go.
Okay.
The deals.
Keep it on like the beginning.
No. I am.
What?
That's that question.
I mean,
from
this
the first
could you could know
episode.
this one from.
Oh wait, Dustin's girlfriend?
Yes.
We're gonna
Oh,
take
that was like Amy or something.
Sure. Okay.
I remember
Huh.
it. He was on the CB. He met her at summer camp.
Okay.
All right.
It's wrong, but
Well,
Okay, I don't
we'll let
remember her
you,
name.
we'll let
but,
you roll with that. We'll
but
let you.
that's
That's close.
what happened.
That's close. Okay. All right.
He met her in summer camp, space camp, math camp.
okay. So we'll start in the middle of the movie. So the Russian scientist from
Right,
the beginning.
Alexa.
All right. Well, I guess we go to already say the name. So
Yeah,
Alexi?
that's close. It's Alexi.
okay. So what type of Slurpee does he want, and what does he get? What flavor?
He wants lime, but he gets cherry.
Oh, that's strike one right
Goat
there.
almost spit his water out.
Who eats a lime Slurpee?
Right? Do
Where
they
that
even
even?
make
Was that
lime?
even an option in the 80s?
Yeah.
No,
That's when
I
it came
think-
out. That was when it
Man, this isn't
debuted.
Sonic?
That's when it debuted.
Yeah, like did he go to Sonic for the Slurpee? He distinctly said he went to 7-Eleven because he even
goodness.
goes, the 7-Eleven is nowhere near the Burger King, and he's like, whatever, man. Oh yeah, and he wants a cherry, and he ends up with a strawberry.
See?
Yeah.
I was so close. I said cherry.
No, you weren't close. You said lime. That's not even the same near fruit. That was citrus and versus berry.
Cherry lime. That's a.
No. That's a Sonic Slurpee first off that you can get half off for a happy hour. But you know, you want to roll with that? You want to give her that point? I don't.
Hey,
No,
we're not point.
no.
This is no points. These
Okay.
aren't
Should I go one more and you come up?
These aren't
you have
official
question
points.
3?
Let me see. Yeah. Go
All
ahead.
right, I'll go with the second one. Okay. So in the basement or the laboratory is somewhere in the mall.
Uh-huh.
What transportation do they take to get there?
To it, downstairs, below it, under.
Mm-hmm.
An escalator.
Damn, an escalator.
That was almost a given, by
Right?
the way.
Okay.
Because the moment you said it, I was
Hey,
like,
that was an escalator.
Yeah, I mean,
got
it's
it
kind
right.
of like
I
a
saw that.
no-brainer.
I
little
saw
bit.
that part. Hey, I saw that part.
no, you
But-
take an escalator to get to the lower level of the mall, yes.
Right.
But if you had a base under the mall,
Oh, a golf cart.
There is some golf carts in there. We'll give you that.
all right, this is gonna be an easy one.
Okay.
If she says she's watched it, but wait,
Okay.
how early in the show of the season do we have to keep it?
Just in the earlier
Okay,
parts.
earlier parts.
Don't go anywhere
This
past
is
like
fun.
episode 5.
Okay, I'm gonna try not to. Let's see. Okay.
Dee, 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 dee,
Oh.
dee, dee.
Who dresses up in full character for the board game that they play downstairs, and what game are they playing?
Dustin, D&D.
All right.
Bam. Okay. I think we know where we stand now.
Yeah, I didn't know where we stand.
All right. We've
Oh, they're playing
fully
spin the bottle.
busted Sheila out. Did you see? There was a spin bottle.
There was a spin the
part
bottle in there.
when they went into.
Now that would be a cool way to play spin the bottle. By the way,
That was nice.
Psychic spin the bottle.
Oh, I got it. One thing. I mean, they were totally abusing 11. Like, how many times are they going to make this girl's nose bleed?
I know.
And they touch on it too.
They do.
Oh, do
Right
they?
when I said it, it started getting like too much, and
Yeah.
I was like, when are they going to stop doing? And then they they went into that. So
Shout out
was
to
that was
Mike,
pretty
man.
funny.
Having his girl's best interest at heart, right there.
Right?
Dude. At such
It's
a
like,
young
I gotta
age.
make
But
you
get a
stop
haircut,
doing
bro.
this.
Who? Mike?
I'm just saying. The first time I had a girlfriend, I got some swag at the same time. I got some
No,
more
Mike-
confidence.
yeah.
He need a haircut.
Mike needs a haircut, and he also is just too. He
That
needs to
bowl
start
cut.
working out or something, dude. He's
I mean-
really skinny.
And where's a good barber for Lucas? Even though Lucas is my homie, you gotta get out of Hawkins because ain't no barbers that do our hair in
We're
Hawkins.
not lining him up.
Nah, he needs a good shape up. I mean, granted, I can't grow hair anymore, so I shouldn't even be talking about shape ups. But still, like, hold my man's down over there.
Right.
Drive him to the city.
Hook them up.
I also feel like Mike's whole body moves when he talks. It really bothers me.
His whole body.
Yeah, like when he talks, he's like, Like, it's just
Oh,
a
like
lot of
his
movement
arms
in
are
his
like,
head and his
flailing.
arm. I'm like, can you just talk without moving every single muscle in your body? It's weird.
No.
He
That's
can't.
the
That's
answer.
part of his
That's the short
acting
answer.
deal.
And since we're on weird facts, I had no idea that Justin will never get those teeth.
Dustin?
Is that his name, Dustin?
It's Dustin.
He'll never get those.
Yeah, it's like a
real thing.
yeah. He has like a real I don't know what it's called, like a disorder.
I remember
or,
sitting there like watching it, like being a jerk about it. And this is before I was actually like watching the season. My wife was watching it one night, and I'm like, that grown ass kid gonna get them teeth, and she's like, it's actually a real thing in real life. Like, oh, it's not CGI.
So does he wear wear fake teeth?
No.
He just has no teeth. I thought he got teeth in the second one.
It's a manufactured lisp.
Doesn't he have teeth in the second show or in the
think
second
so.
season? Oh,
Because he ain't got them in the third, so it might be
gum.
like,
It's all gum.
yeah.
He just has gum.
He even addresses it.
He says what it's called.
No. He says that his girl likes kissing a guy with no teeth.
That's weird.
And I'm like, whoa, that's a little bit too much.
But do you guys think, like, I feel like I've seen interviews with him. I think he wears teeth.
If he does, stop wearing teeth, fam. Embrace yourself.
But
You a
how
king.
you can't bite into an apple.
You don't eat apples.
He needs to rock a gold grill.
Just
or
cut
something
it
like
up.
that.
But he eats a lot of applesauce, though. Probably. That's all.
A lot of processed foods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, he can chew in the back.
Yeah, but like you said, he can't eat a banana.
And how do you like bite into a sandwich?
I sound like we're really hating right now. But
no, I just want to know.
I wanna get these jokes
I'm
off, too.
curious.
yeah, I don't know. Let's put it
How would you? Yeah, that's a good question.
from the side.
That's
Step into a Slim.
Bread.
Everything's a Slim Jim to him. He's just eating everything like a Slim Jim. Apple. Everything's from the side. I'm so sorry,
God.
everybody.
You guys.
These are all the thoughts of Black Goat. Email
Goat in the house.
harleyheroes@gmail.com. Care of Black Goat.
So
All right.
Offended every side biter in America.
I know they're gonna be like, "Hey, this is a real thing."
It's a real thing. Yeah, we know. We just want to know how you eat.
Yeah, we're
steak.
just curious. That's all. I want a video. I want a how-to tutorial.
How tutoring?
Things Destin would never say. Can I get a corn dog?
Oh,
You can side bite that.
You could side bite it, but where's the fun in
that would be-
There's
You can
some
side
things
bite.
you cannot side bite. Like a hamburger, you cannot side bite a hamburger.
Because it's a circle, so it's always.
There's no point. There's no
gotta
point.
cut it in half
You gotta
and
cut
then
it in
go.
half.
Cut
That's
it in
right.
half.
And you get a
Wendy's,
point.
though, they got that
That's
square.
true. You got the square burger.
Yeah.
You get it.
Cut it in half and then go for it.
Man,
Trats.
that's dirty.
Wow. So this is what happens when Goat's here.
Yeah.
We go off on side
No,
biting.
that is literally what happens whenever I'm here. I was like, how am I going to derail this episode today?
Exactly. Like Dilly's
Found
over here
it.
trying to
Dill's been trying
Get
to play
some
this
notes.
voice
Trying to keep it
memo.
together.
some news correspondence.
Trying to play this voice memo for the last 20 minutes. If you guys could see his finger like literally on the button, and he keeps just going back like, oh,
He's like hovering.
go
he's
to
like,
something
"Can we do it
rad
now?"
again. Oh.
Dad
do it
said to
now?
play it early.
All right, play it right now.
This is Jim Summers for WHH News Sacramento.
Who is this guy?
Excuse me?
And why are you doing my news?
There. That's better. It's me, the now official Hardly Heroes correspondent. Phil, the guy with too many puns for nicknames. Mulan has a trailer, and it looks like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, but I'm guessing instead of dragon, it's Disney style.
I am the great stone dragon.
Apparently, according to Disney, there won't be any Mushu, Li Shang, or songs, as it will be a more serious take on the story to honor its heritage.
Let's get down to business.
I mean, who doesn't like kung fu action movies, especially when Disney is producing?
If what you say is true, the Shaolin and the Wu-Tang could be dangerous.
Cuphead is getting a cartoon adaptation on Netflix. Cuphead creator Chad Moldenhauer has announced that they will be making a full cartoon, but it won't be hand-drawn like the indie game was because of budget and time constraints. They have also made it clear that it will be a children's cartoon with adult elements to keep adults entertained while making sure it's not as dark as the game was with its hell themes and addiction metaphors. I mean, as long as we get something similar to the game and it's as fun, then I'm behind this a gajillion%. Sidekicks, I hate to have to report this, but Rip Torn has passed away. Kind of a big deal, the guy has played some of the most off-color, hilarious characters from Zed in Men in Black to Patches O'Houlihan in Dodgeball.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
It's sad to see him pass, but at the same time, we get to celebrate his work. You will be missed greatly, sir. R.I.P. Torn. Okay, time for the disappointment of the week. Cheese and Taters was a nerd shamer?
No, I was not.
And you should be ashamed for ever making fun of us. I know you're a nerd now, but still.
Shame.
Sidekick with no nickname. Calling me Peter Quill, those are fighting words, although nerdy drug dealer is a good way to put it because Buddy is definitely addicted to himself. I only presented First Mike with this proof of leadership while stepping back as the White Ranger. Not the leader, but definitely the more badass.
Facts.
Also, never forget, Mama Nickerson is the reason that I exist on this show at all.
Whoa, whoa.
She introduced me to the show, and now, well, it's become what it is.
And they created a monster.
Well, this week's segment ran way longer than it should have ever allowed to go. So in parting, remember kids, unless you have fairy dust, and think happy thoughts, then don't jump out of a 2-story window. You won't make it to Neverland.
Don't die.
Trust me, I know from experience.
Think of a wonderful thought.
Any happy little thoughts?
White Ranger out.
So, do you guys know this Cuphead?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you played it?
I have yet to play it.
Okay, I have not played it, but I'm pretty familiar with it.
As am I.
Pretty big indie title. It's been out for, I don't know, a year.
Almost a year now. Yeah.
Year or so.
Lots of merch. Really, really, really artistic style. Like it's. I'm trying to think of the era. It's like early animation, early era animation style and stuff like that. So
like real early cartoon style.
Oh, okay.
And it was getting high praise. Like he stated, it's all hand drawn. Like it took a real long time for the game to get made.
Okay.
And so a lot of people thought it was just going to be like it was going to rely heavily on its artistic, look, but then its actual gameplay mechanics and elements were super good. Like it's actually a really hard game. Like it's a really hard shooter. It's a side-scrolling,
right, yeah.
Okay.
cartoon-esque. Like if you play Contra,
Yeah.
ever heard of Contra?
I have played Contra. Thank
Okay,
you.
it's like I'm just asking.
No, I just wanted to
Up, down, up,
thank
down.
you.
You're a queen nerd,
I wanted to thank you for asking me.
But it's like that. It's like that.
Okay,
so
cool.
I think if you've seen it, you would immediately fall in love with Cuphead.
Okay.
So, but that's cool that it's getting a cartoon.
Yeah,
But
do you guys
it's-
think that's going to be like, would you watch it?
I'd watch any cartoon. That's actually the only nerdy thing I do right now is watch cartoons.
Okay.
So with my little baby goat. So I'll be looking forward to it, to watching the Cuphead show. I wish it was done in this. I hope it leans close to the style of the actual video game.
Like
so
the look of it.
So it's still recognizable.
Right.
But because like I said, I haven't played the game. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it because something like that would definitely get them more money in the game department as well too.
I think I'm gonna probably pick it up, play the game first, and then check out the cartoon.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, get familiar with it.
Most definitely. While we're on games, and ask a question.
Yeah.
And we can. I want to ask. It's to Dilly. You play Borderlands?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pumped on the third
Borderlands
one
3?
coming out.
I'm so excited.
I heard it's really good.
I've-
They don't try to go like too outside the box. It's just they stick to the game plan, but it's just so much better.
Yeah, I've been playing Borderlands 2 over again. That's actually the only thing I've been doing. When you asked me what I have been up to, like the other day, and I was just like nothing. I realized I just been literally playing Borderlands every day after work for the last 3 months.
Great game.
So it's a great game. When I first got Borderlands 2, I played it every day for a full year.
Oh my God.
And I didn't realize it until after actually the year came up, and Janelle pointed out that I've either been off work or came home from work and played that game every day for a full year.
That's insane.
But that's how good that game is, and I'm still playing the same game, like currently right now. Like I'm gonna go home and play it just to get ready for Borderlands 3. So
When is that dropping officially?
September 13th, 2019.
Okay.
Nice.
I have it pre-ordered and ready,
marked in
to
his
go.
calendar.
Oh no, I'm seriously a really big Borderlands fan.
That's
I
cool.
think it's like one of the best loot shooters out. So
Right.
if anyone plays out there, any sidekicks on Xbox One, hit your boy up, Blascope 15. Get
Hit
at
him
your
up.
boy.
I'm gonna hit you up on that.
Oh, you
Actually,
hit me up. Hit
we
me
could
up.
play that.
Oh
Hit me
yeah.
up. That's all you gotta do.
that.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, because I don't know why you're not on there. You should be on my friends list.
Yeah.
Shout.
No one
Wait.
likes me. That's why.
That's all gonna change tonight.
They think I hate everything. Go
Seriously.
figure.
Yeah.
Go
all right.
figure.
It's like I feel like every time I see you, we fight about that.
Yeah, but we can touch on that later. You
I
know,
mean,
I got some things to say about people hating on things. Go ahead, but what did Philippe say earlier? Also, there was something he said I want to touch on too, besides the Cuphead. Well, you were writing
Was it
stuff
Rip?
down.
Rip Torn?
Yeah, Rip Torn.
R.I.P. Rip.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Rip. That's sad.
Yeah, So he's like one of those he's one of those actors that are in a lot of too many things to kind of keep up with.
Lots.
And he's
Right.
like super recognizable
Yeah,
though.
super
And
recognizable.
you like him from you like him in this film because what he did in the last film.
Right.
And the clip he played in his voice memo is actually how I mentally keep parenting my son. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a dodgeball. So, like when he played it, because I literally that's how I mentally do it. It's like I'm thinking to myself, like, all right, if he can, dodge this kick or survive this fall, he can walk. Then,
right.
So I don't like the bike we gave him has no training wheels.
What?
Yeah, he has a bike, no training wheels, because I don't believe in training wheels. Never have, never will. I think you rely too heavily, leaning to one side to the left. You better figure out how to go straight, buddy.
Oh my god!
So
you
even-
don't believe in training wheels? That's a statement.
No, what's the point of them?
You need a shirt that says that.
I do need a shirt that says that. I'm like, what do you need training wheels for? Like people see me like with him on the street and he's like just kicking his legs left and right, and I'm like, keep straight.
It's like get
keep
these
straight.
kids some freaking training
That
wheels,
balance.
man.
No, I even took the pedals off. He has a bike with no pedals.
That's streamlined,
No pedals, no training wheels. Steer, go straight.
right?
Figure it out. You kick forward, hold yourself up. Kick forward, hold yourself up.
That's. I mean, I'm sure that's a tactic.
Father of the year right here.
I like
What
it.
better way to learn?
Hey. Well, I just want him to get his balance down first. That's what
No,
it
that's
does.
actually a good idea.
And the best teacher is gravity. Teach him not to fall. Don't hit that concrete. Hit that concrete once. You're like, oh, don't want to do that again.
All right.
Experience points.
Get that good road rash going.
You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge a dodgeball.
R.I.P. Rip Torn.
I also wanted to say that, just because one person said I was a nerd shamer does not mean I'm a nerd shamer. We don't have any proof.
This is
There's
somebody
no proof.
that knew you pretty good. They had a little inside.
That's true.
Little insider knowledge.
Like
on
he
that.
does know me well, but I just don't. It's just not true.
You shame me about
I shame
nerds.
you not about being a nerd. I shame you because you hate everything.
I don't hate everything.
Everything is trash to you.
not everything.
Whenever I'm like, oh, hey, do you like this? And you're like, nah.
Borderlands 3 is not trash.
It's always no to you.
Okay, ask me if I like something. But just pull it out. I won't even just say yes on purpose.
Do you like the movie Zoolander?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Zoolander. Isn't there a sequel that wasn't good? Because I watched.
Yeah, I
half
actually
of it.
didn't watch number 2 because I love number 1 so much that I couldn't.
You're a
spoil
hater
it.
of everything too, by the way.
Well, maybe that's why I'm on you about it.
Oh, okay.
But what do I
Are
hate?
you deflecting?
But also, what do I hate?
Haley Berry.
It's just Halle Berry is trash.
It's Haley.
It's Hallie.
It's Haley.
It's Hallie.
Doesn't matter. You
Do you know how to
hate her.
spell Haley?
No, I don't know how to spell anything. First and foremost,
Haley is
homie.
Haily and Hallie is Halle.
Is this a podcast or a spelling bee, Mrs.?
It's okay. Go with him, Haley.
But for one, Halle Berry is trash. Sorry.
Well,
Oh my god! I think
I can't even speak
Oh my
right
god!
now.
He was speechless. I
I
don't know
was
if that's
so
ever happened
speechless.
before.
Swordfish? Did you not?
I actually have never seen that. I know she won Best Actress.
No, not for Swordfish.
Oh, that was Monsters.
She didn't act in Swordfish. She took her top off and covered it
Oh,
with
so
a book.
it was Monsters that
Monsters
she
It was
won.
Ball,
Monster. It was
or-
Monster.
Was that what it was called?
Monsters.
No, it was just Monster. Wait, no, was it
No,
Monster?
Ball, I thought?
I think it's Monsters Ball. Monster is the one.
Oh,
with
it's Charlize Theron.
Shirley. Yeah, that's
Right.
So
When she
Monsters
plays
Ball
the
is
serial
what she
killer.
won.
Yeah.
No, I've never seen it. But she's just so like she's so bad at Storm. I just never got past it.
That's okay. That's all
and
right.
she's not good in Wickles. Did you see Wickles?
I haven't seen any. The last movie I watched was X-Men.
She literally just like looks like she's talking, and she's reading it. She's like, and she's just like can't act.
Well,
She has no emotion.
My point is that you just shame me and you hate things too, so you need to be shamed also. I don't think that just because I don't like Harry Potter or Star Wars or Labyrinth
or Top Gun.
Or I've just
Peter
never.
Pan.
Wait. You can't hate something
Peter
you've never
Pan's
seen. I've never
not good.
seen Top Gun.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
And I don't hate Peter Pan. I think Peter Pan's a good movie. Hook is substantially better than Peter Pan.
That's true.
And they really should have done a Peter Pan based off of Hook afterwards. The Disney Peter Pan is not a good cartoon.
Nope.
But I didn't say
Terrible.
I hate Peter Pan. That's all. Snow White is way better than Peter Pan.
Well, that was never.
Then you can rank things and have I don't think Peter Pan's trash.
Okay.
It's needed for the animation of the Disney lineup, but like I don't know why Dill hates it. Do you hate it or just dislike it?
I just dislike it.
All right, see, there
it
you
just
go.
wasn't my jam. Everybody was all, "Oh, Peter Pan, Peter Pan." I'm like,
And
no,
I get that.
It's not.
I get that. People
not
always
about
like,
the Peter Pan
Star
life."
Wars, Luke Skywalker, Kylo Ren, who is a whiny. And we're derailing trains off the tracks,
Yeah.
buddies.
Here we go.
But we're here. We're still in the same.
Hold
We're still in the
on tight.
zone. We're still in the nerd zone. We're still in the nerd zone, folks.
We're good.
So I watched. What was the second one? Not Force Awakens. Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Is that the one? Whatever's on Netflix right now.
Yeah.
Where
that's
she
the
floats in space. Is that
Oh.
last? Is that?
That actually might happen in Force Awakens when she.
No.
When like Princess Leia.
Yeah, when they blow up the ship and she like flies back like she's on a broomstick to the ship. Is that?
She's not on a broomstick.
But it looks like
Like
she's on a
Bewitched?
broomstick.
Okay, but she goes out into space and then still survives.
Yeah,
Right.
that was random as I don't know what.
Yeah, that's
Like
not
out of the
right.
blue. Like that's when she got force powers, or did she always have force
Well,
powers?
she's a Skywalker. Of course, she's always had.
So
force
she's never wanted to
powers.
be a Jedi.
No.
Okay. Well, Kylo Ren still cries too much.
You know what? I do have a little bit of a beef. Why isn't she a Jedi? Because she's a girl. Like, is that why they never made her a Jedi in the older movies?
She could have been like just a Je. She didn't have to get the D in the I. Could have been half Jedi.
I just don't understand why she never was a Jedi.
She was this.
Just that. Just that. I mean, why give Luke all the fame and
Without
glory?
that.
Exactly. No, and that's exactly true. But I feel like they're trying to make up for it now because they've got, what's her name?
Rey.
Yeah. And she's pretty badass and she's like the girl thing or whatever. But I just don't understand why. She always had to be the princess and she wasn't
yeah.
like out there fighting. Like,
I only brought that up to show that I gave Star Wars another chance without anyone coaxing me. Like I went to my mom's house, opened up Netflix, and went to Star Wars to watch it.
and did you like it?
No, I didn't finish it.
So when she floated out into space, did you turn it off or something?
Yeah, because it was ridiculous. I'm just like, you just got blowed up.
She didn't get blowed up. She got the force.
Blowed up. You
Blowed
just got like,
Okay. So we had our news from Philippe. Okay,
We
was there
did.
anything else that you guys had to say about his news clip?
He's getting real good at those.
I like them.
I like
Yeah,
him. Keep him
I do
coming.
want to say that I like the addition of our correspondent.
Yeah,
I think he's
that's
doing
good.
a good job.
Yes.
So we did want to touch on some new movies and or TV shows that are coming out.
Right, we got some things to talk about. We have the Flintstones animated series. I don't think it's been officially like green lighted yet, but it's out there.
It's in the talks.
It might happen.
So they're talking about, and so they're saying this is going to be more of a adult.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a little bit more kind of adult themed.
No.
Not so kiddie. What do you think? So it's animated though, right?
Right, yeah, it's gonna be
'cause
animated.
When they did that like live action Flintstone, I couldn't handle it.
What?
You like that?
With the dude from
So that's the one thing you like?
I like the live action Flintstones.
No, God, those
I like
outfits
Rosie
were just
O'Donnell
so
as
bad.
Betty
Oh
and
my God.
and
What's his name? Wasn't it Roseanne's husband?
Yeah.
It was
John Goodman.
Yeah.
As Fred Flintstone.
Fred, yeah.
Rick Moranis as Barney Rubble.
That's right, Moranis.
I like that. No one liked that.
I just couldn't stand the outfits.
Had Dino in there.
It was so bad.
I didn't like part 2. I liked the first one.
I never even saw part 2.
The first one was good.
I barely made it through the first one.
I mean, that was around that wave of remaking cartoons into live action and stuff like that.
I feel like we're still doing it.
Yeah. Well, no. Great segue queen over here. He touched on Mulan.
Oh,
real
right.
quick.
Right.
If you're not gonna include all like the nostalgic mythical creatures, why even have them?
Why even do it?
Why even do it?
Just make a kung fu movie if you want to make a kung fu movie.
You should have just did Aladdin without the genie. You know.
Well, exactly. It's like they're just using the name to be like, hey, we're just making a movie. Just make a freaking movie.
Because you can still have the dragon in there, have Mushu in there, and have it still have a serious tone to it, you know?
Right.
Because originally, all the live action films were supposed to be their own universe as well. So they were supposed to be like all connected as one and like either take place at the same time or, like I said, be in the same universe and everything. So you would see in their minds, it's possible to have a mermaid, swim by, in the ocean while there's lions running in the Sahara and stuff like that. Because that all makes sense that they're all taking place at the same time or in the same universe. So I don't know why you would take that from Mulan, but still have that those presence in the other movies as well and everything. So it's just weird to me.
Yeah, that is weird.
Put Mushu in the movie. Put him in. And I don't even like Disney, but I want these films to do good because it brings a new audience, and also people that are older, they're going to go watch them because they still want to see these stories. Like I know a lot of women now are fans of Maleficent based on the cartoon, and they're just so excited to see that the Maleficent, and then see Angelina Jolie reprise her role in the new film and everything. So I want that for all the live action films.
Lion King dropped today. I mean, it's out today, the first day, the live action Lion King.
Yeah, I won't be able to watch it, unfortunately. I wanted to.
But you won't.
Not that I won't.
But you'll eventually see it.
I'll eventually see it.
So did you see Aladdin?
No.
Would that be something you would want to see?
No.
Okay, me neither.
No.
Yeah.
I do want to see Lion King, though.
Lion King I really do want to see, just because of the cast. I don't like that song with Beyonce and Donald Glover.
Oh.
Their voices don't match that well to me. Like now it makes sense why they used to release like studio cuts of the Disney songs and movie cuts of the songs and stuff like that. Because it wouldn't make sense having people with Bryson in the middle of the thing. Can you feel? And stuff like that,
So what about Little Mermaid? Are you feeling that at all? Would you see that?
Yeah. And not even for the obvious reason. I just think I like Little Mermaid. I think The Little Mermaid was dumb and good at the same time. It didn't make any sense.
I think it's one of the best Disney movies. It's one of my favorite. Wow. I mean, it's one of my favorite.
Okay,
is what I'm saying. I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's got to be one of the biggest.
It's absolutely one of my favorites. Like we watched it nonstop when we were younger. I'm super excited I want to see the live action. I'm never a huge fan of the live action, but a lot of them I want to see. I just want to see what they do with it. And then I also feel like just the whole controversy with the actress
random.
is so crazy to me. It doesn't make any sense because it's like a made up story.
Yeah.
And people are like hashtagging like not my Ariel, which is like so dumb. I'm like, she's a fake fish.
Now, are we going too far? Because now James Bond's going to be a black female too. Hey guys.
Wait, James Bond's going to be a black female?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear that. I wanted that one guy. I wanted like
no.
the black guy.
They've tapped a certain actress for a female James Bond role, and it's looking like it might be African American female James Bond.
I don't know. I mean, I'm into it. I just want things to be different. I just want things to be different.
Yeah, no, difference is good,
just
but
shake it up.
Hey, we might be asking for too much, guys. Let's hold.
Eventually, the white people are gonna be like, no.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm afraid of. Like we're just gonna start civil war all over again, just because we gave you guys a president, we gave you a mermaid.
Okay, yeah,
now
Black Panther.
We gave you Black Panther. You owned all of 2016 in Marvel, and now you're trying to take you want James Bond.
Are you kidding me?
Hey,
he's British.
Hey, he's British for one. Guys, you guys need to I get it. Hey, I get it.
So wait, do you feel like in Little Mermaid, since they cast, the African American girl, like that, King Triton?
Absolutely not. Doesn't need to be.
Is everybody
going
gonna?
to? He doesn't need to be black.
Right.
In my mind,
I feel like they're just gonna mix it up.
Yeah.
Be a little bit more like fluid with it.
I think it would have to be. It would have to be. Either way, it wouldn't bother me.
And also, she could have a black mom and a white dad.
So this is. I explained to
Mixed
somebody.
family, yeah. Why not?
I explained to somebody. I was like, it's probably like animal kingdoms, right? Animals don't necessarily mate with the same individual when they have their children. It's nothing like that.
Oh, I see.
So in my mind, King Triton is
right.
the king, and then one day he was with Flounder's mom, one day he was with Sebastian's mom, and one day he was with Nemo's mom and stuff like that. So
I see, right. A lot of different, and I would love to see that actually, a lot of different kind of just like races represented.
Yeah, I think it would be, it would, in today's society, that would be the best way, because I would love to see, what's the young lady that married the Jonas brother recently?
Oh, yeah. She's like Middle Eastern or something.
Yeah. She'd make a great mermaid.
Which Jonas brother?
She was in Baywatch. Did you see Baywatch with The Rock?
Yeah.
She was in that. Hot.
She can be. Just like I said, just tap all these young actresses and have them all be mermaids, along with, and just have her be Ariel.
Well, and I think it's just like with these Disney stories. I just think, it's important to represent, when like everybody's watching these movies. It's like, let's have princesses and mermaids and girls or whatever that look like everybody. It's like,
which might be the reason why Disney is trying to stick to a more more to their roots with Mulan. Because they have been known to kind of like, a little bit too much of the stereotypy when they do, Asians and stuff like that in films and stuff like that. So they might they're like, hey, let's not do that again.
Yeah, let's just chill it out.
Yeah. Cause I remember watching Mulan and I was like, oh, my Asian friends don't act like that. What's going on here?
Okay, so then another big thing is another Top Gun. That's huge.
Right. Did the trailer, I think, dropped, was it today?
It dropped today. Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
the
Tom
Mav.
Cruise is back. I didn't see Val Kilmer in the trailer. That would have been nice, but he's pretty large now.
Yeah, do you think he's in it?
I don't think so.
It'd have to
but
be
the captain's back.
So wait, what's that guy's name? The actor?
Tom Cruise?
No,
the captain?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Dang it.
I don't know.
No,
I've never seen Top Gun.
Yeah. Anyway, so he's in the original. So it's got a feel to it. It looks like it's kind of like Tom Cruise is this dying breed of jet fighter.
Right, with the whole kind of drones kind of being
kind of taking over.
Right, the future.
Right.
So he's sort of like the last fighter.
Right.
But it definitely felt like Top Gun.
It really did. I'm super excited. Just to mention, Goat has never seen Top Gun, so he doesn't really know what we're talking about. But
at all. But from the trailer, Sidekicks, if you've ever seen Rocky 5, then you've seen Top Gun 2.
There it is.
Just
it's
letting
the
you
same
know.
movie.
It might be the same film, but hey.
Rocky 5 with jets?
Rocky 5 I have that note written down right here. Rocky 5 with jets? Question mark.
It's his only note.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's the only thing he came prepared for.
Yeah.
But it definitely has that feel of the same old Top Gun. You look like a couple singing scenes, kind of like in the first one when they're at the bar.
Totally.
Or whatever.
And he puts the jacket on. He gets
the jacket's
sunglasses.
back, the motorcycle.
Yes.
There's like,
oh my God.
Of course, there's some scenes in the jet.
Dude, I'm stoked.
Yeah, it's got, there was that real famous volleyball scene.
Right.
So we have another type of.
It's a football
like
now.
That. Right. They switched it up a
little bit.
It was a
football he spun in his hand.
Was that, did you see, they had a flash of a girl, an actress. Did you see who that was? Was that Beckinsale, or did anybody see it?
I don't think it was Beckinsale.
I want to see who his love interest is.
It's himself.
It's definitely not Kelly McGillis.
It's the Jets.
I love to fly. Right. The air is my one true love.
Honestly, I'm stoked about it. I honestly am. I really want to see it. I
looks
love
pretty
Top
good.
Gun. My mom, of course, was like obsessed with Top Gun, loved Tom Cruise growing up, so I watched Top Gun all the time when I was younger. So I'm into it.
So in my mind right now,
you're dangerous.
I think Tom Cruise sits at home, looks in front of a calendar and goes, okay, what movies do I have on the docket? Top Gun 2, Mission Impossible 7, John Reach, Top Gun 3, Cocktail 2. He just wants to remake all his movies all over again.
Can we get another Risky Business?
And that might happen to Risky Business, The Return.
Actually, I would love that.
Riskier Business.
Ooh.
Riskier Business.
It's riskier.
You know, we just watched Rain Man, which has Tom Cruise.
That's a good movie.
Have you seen that? Oh.
That's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Hot Water Burn Baby.
Yeah.
I tend to like movies that have individuals acting like they were special needs individuals. So,
you like that? So you like Forrest Gump?
Oh, that's my favorite movie.
Forrest Gump.
Top 5 movies. Forrest Gump, Napoleon Dynamite, Radio, Simon Birch, and it wasn't Rain Man. It's on my tongue. I can't think of it.
What about the Leo when he's...
Yes, that's the one I'm thinking of.
The grapes something?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Gilbert
Grape.
Gilbert Grape. What's eating Gilbert Grape?
Gilbert Grape? Yeah.
None of us could say that. We're all good.
What about Sling Blade?
Sling Blade it was too much.
What about, hey, have you seen Tropic Thunder?
Yes.
So you know how like Robert Downey Jr.
You
plays?
never go. You never
go full tard?
You never go full tard.
So like honestly, I want to say something
What
right
was
now.
his name? Oh God.
No, like he honestly, that role, him playing an Australian actor playing a black person, is just the most genius.
That's the only reason he got away with it. I really think that movie came out 2 years later, it wouldn't have happened.
You don't think so?
Not at all.
Oh God, it's so good though.
It's and I didn't go in looking for hate. Actually, no, I went in looking for hate, and then I was like, you know what? Let me just watch this.
And then you came out.
Yeah, because who was I with when I watched that movie? Cause I didn't even want to watch it in the theater. But long story short, I was just like, And they said they kept looking at me like,
yeah,
what do you see? What's gonna be the one that gets Brandon all riled up? And I was just like, it was cool. Afterwards, that's all I left it with, and I was just like, that was ridiculous. When I watched it at home, I thought it was like way too much, but no, it was funny, and it probably took a lot of him. Like, look, man, I might either lose all my jobs,
or I'm gonna get
more jobs. And I don't even know if that was pre Iron Man too, or no, actually, I think that was after Iron Man.
I think it was a little bit after.
That was after Iron Man, because that was in between Iron Man 1 and 2,
right? Because
he's only done 2 movies since he's been Iron Man, and that was that one with Zach Galifianakis and that one, Tropic Thunder.
So, also in Tropic Thunder, Tom Cruise is amazing in it. He's like,
right, yeah, he plays like the producer.
Yeah, and he's kind of like he's
got like the fat suit, right?
He's got the fat suit and kind of prosthetics, and he's bald and he's
Doesn't
sweaty
he have like a rap
and he's hella chest
that
hair.
That was literally the best ending.
No, the best ending
to a movie when he sung "Move B."
Seriously. It's so good.
Ludacris.
Honestly, like I started to kind of really dislike Tom Cruise because I felt like he was doing the same thing, and then his whole Scientology. But once I saw Tropic Thunder, I swear to God, I was like, he's back on for me.
Yeah, that was
so good,
fantastic.
Matter of fact, I think that one part made me forget all my anger about Robert Downey Jr. being a black guy. I think I was just like, man, white folks acting like black people is hilarious. Look at this guy. I love Ludacris.
Luda. Scorcher 5.
So we've got some other things here. Looks like.
We have Gremlins little prequel coming out, but it's going to be, I think, like a cartoon, like a 10 episode cartoon of some sort.
Okay. So does it say what that's coming out on? Netflix? Or?
I don't think it's Netflix. Warner Brothers is doing
Goat.
it.
I haven't heard anything about a cartoon. I did hear they were rebooting Gremlins, and it was going to be a lot creepier and darker than the original Gremlins.
So like a movie or a TV show?
That sounds like a movie.
Which I thought was already creepy and dark, but I watched Gremlins when I was 6.
It had some comedy in it.
Oh my God, do you remember when it
gore.
the mom is like murdering gremlins all over the kitchen?
Yes.
I mean, it was pretty scary.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
Same thing. 6-year-old goat, happy-go-lucky, smile on his face, walking around with a Walkman on his hip and his tidy whities. I'm like, I want a gremlin for, I didn't know what gizmo was not a gremlin. So I asked my mom for a gremlin for my birthday. My aunt hands me my gift, and she's looking at me excited. I remember this day because it burned to my head, and I'm opening the box, and I just pull out Rex, which is the main gremlin with the white streak, and I flip out of fear.
Oh, no.
I am freaking out, and I distinctly hear my dad go, "Oh, holy S, not again." Because the year before, he got me a viewfinder, which was that red thing where you put like little circles in it and you click and it's 3D.
Yeah.
He got me a viewfinder with Thriller. So 5-year-old Brandon is excited, puts the thing in, clicks it. The first cell is the werewolf, full wolfed out, growling in the thing. So
and you're like,
and I flipped out and never looked at it again. So yeah, I'm a bit of a wimp when it comes to. At that time, I was a wimp. Love Freddy, love all those other things, but for some reason,
a gremlin.
Yeah,
they just got you.
And Michael Jackson.
And I love
he can be
Michael
scary.
Jackson himself is scary.
Yeah,
but
that's understandable.
I just didn't expect it. Neither did I expect Rex come out of a box. So I was like, I wanted Gizmo.
Wanted a Mogwai.
Exactly. That's you asked for the wrong thing. You need a Mogwai.
I didn't know they had different terms.
I mean, when you think of gremlins, you think of a gizmo, right?
Yeah,
that's
how it all starts.
If you say gremlin, the first thing that pops in your head is Gizmo.
That's true.
Not any of the gremlins. It's always Gizmo.
So what were the things that could like make them turn into gremlins?
So
I know
water.
There's one. Don't feed them after midnight.
Water.
Like, don't get them wet. And then what was it? Was it direct
there
sunlight?
was a third one, wasn't there?
Was it direct sunlight?
It might have been.
Oh no, yes. So sunlight, water, but then the special one was like never ever
don't
feed them after midnight.
But it's always after midnight.
This is true.
You know, when we just watched Gremlins recently, which one we were like, is this a Christmas movie or
It is a Christmas
are we only
movie.
supposed to watch it during Christmas? But then we totally said that it's like always after midnight.
It's always
like
after
like
midnight.
when is it like
Not
after
midnight?
Yeah, like when are you allowed to feed them again?
So this is
I think when the sun
should
comes
be like
up. I think when the
is
sun...
this a 2-hour window? I mean, we need some clarification.
No, I
here.
think it's like when the sun comes up.
This is what I came up with, and Sidekicks, please chime in with your thoughts as well. I basically broke it down to it's intermittent fasting. You have to feed them between noon and midnight.
Okay.
So I think in the morning is midnight to 11:59.
Okay.
So that's like that's after midnight, and then it becomes afternoon. You can feed them. So he has an intermittent fast.
So you need to feed them in the PM, basically.
Yeah, in the PM, never in the AM.
Oh right. Okay. Yeah. Actually, that's a better.
R.I.P. PM Dawn.
We should call them up and be like, "Hey, you guys,
when do
need
you
to
feed
clarify."
this? Yeah, when do you feed this dude?
So never in the AM, always in the PM.
Keep him out of sunlight. So he just sits in a box. Wait, these are some of the worst rules for a pet. Keep him in a box, out of the light.
Don't give him water.
Don't give him water.
And sure as heck, don't feed him.
You're starving the damn thing.
I turn to a gremlin either way. I'm like, dude, I'm sitting in this box underneath this guy's bed, starving to death.
Oh my God.
Waiting to get food.
I feel like the scariest scene is when that scientist guy, he's alone in the lab, and he doesn't know where the gremlin is.
Yeah, and he's just looking.
Oh my God!
Do you know that's why they made Gremlins 2 so cheeky? Because they said Gremlins 1 was so scary.
Oh really?
Yeah,
that's funny.
They said people were afraid.
It was scary. It really was scary movie.
No, it wasn't that scary.
It was scary. You were scared.
No, I was scared because it was a full size Rex. This big. No, it wasn't articulate. It was just like and so I pulled it out and I'm like, I was surprised. I'm 6.
No, I didn't. I wasn't.
Did you like throw it down and?
I threw it down. I threw it down. But then, like, legit, my dad has a sick sense of humor, and he just put it on a shelf facing my bed.
Right.
So every night it would just be sitting there looking at me.
I love it.
Nice. So, I mean, that's coming out. It's going to be a cartoon.
Okay.
I don't know too much about it. I think Warner Brothers is doing it, but it's going to be a prequel. I think the premise of the show or the cartoon is that it's kind of following Sam, I guess, which is the owner of the shop. But when he's like a 10-year-old Mr. Wong or Wing or something, Mr. Wing, I believe. So it's about him and how he finds the first Mogwai and he's trying to get him back to his family. That's kind of all I got on it, but little gremlin something.
That sounds cool.
Seems I
think I would check it out.
Yeah,
although I would
shot.
prefer like a regular.
I would
not
prefer
animated, but
I want like a new age Gremlins. Like,
yeah,
that would be nice.
but I feel like if they made Gremlins today and they did it with CGI, I would be super pissed.
Oh, I would be.
I need puppets.
Yeah, it'd have to be like Muppets, and it had to have like some learning element to it.
Right.
I would, or they'd go too far and it'd be like rated R or something like that.
It's like too scary.
Yeah, like way too scary. I just want to watch Gremlins with I want that same experience my dad had with me watching Gremlins with my son, to where I'm like holding him on the couch. Open your eyes, boy, and watch this show. Stop covering your face with the lights off at midnight. You know.
Oh my God.
I want those same experiences with my kid, you know?
Well, you can still have it. Just watch the original.
Well, you know what? Obviously, I don't want those experiences because I definitely was freaked out when he was...
Stranger Things?
I'm such a wimp when it comes to parenting, man. It's so hard to decide what you want to be strict on and not.
Don't coddle him.
I don't coddle him. I kicked him down on the floor the other day.
That's true, and you won't give him training wheels?
Yeah. I don't coddle him at all. He only walks outside,
like
no socks.
Coddling.
He only walks on rocks.
Hot coals.
Hot coals.
He's in training.
Okay, so we gotta move this along because we have a lot of we have some more sidekick. We have Sidekick mail. We have another voice memo
from Philippe.
From the correspondent.
We have our correspondent actually 2 times in the show because we didn't play his last week, so we have more updates.
Sorry, bro.
All right, should we do his first?
Let's do his, and then we'll go into Sidekick mail.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Let me go ahead and get up into that. Here we go.
Say hello to the people, Sonny. Hello to the people, Sonny.
Okay, whoever that guy is, he's creeping me out, and I hate that he keeps cutting into my segment. Well, Sidekicks, it is time for this week's news. Which is really just an add-in because these geniuses didn't play me last week.
Sorry.
Power Rangers is getting a reboot to the reboot. Go, Power Rangers! I know, too soon, right?
No.
But Saban says they weren't happy with the performance of the last movie and want to make something closer to the original show. Maybe Buddy can audition for Jason. If he learned how to fight. And act. Maybe not. Thor 4 is happening, and it's with Taika Waititi again.
Hey, take it easy, man.
Which means it will be full Kirby again and hilarious. Hopefully we get more fat Thor. Superheroes with dad bods for the win, right?
New master, hey, it's Thor again. You know, the god of thunder?
Mortal Kombat has finally been greenlit, and we are going to get a rated R movie with fatalities and all, and even better, James Wan is directing. Let's pray it isn't anything like that god-awful Annihilation movie. The biggest thing on the internet right now is this Area 51 raid that has been scheduled for September 20th. The memes are pretty much fire. Almost everyone's favorite celebrities are completely down and joining in on the fun. Guy Fieri says he's going to provide food for the raiders, and they're talking about live streaming it. The only negative thing is the Air Force says they're going to open fire. So that's tragic. But hey, if anything happens, new festival will be born out of this. So, silver lining. The last thing I'm going to talk about this week is Cowboy Buddy the Chicken Thief and his new Haas hat. I'm fully expecting you to have matching snake boots and a big belt buckle when you get back. Just full cowboy.
There's a snake in my boot.
Well, guys, that's it. That was longer than expected, but only because so much happened this week leading into Comic-Con. This has been your Hardly Heroes correspondent in the field. You stay classy, Sacramento.
Real quick, do you guys, so I've seen like all over social media, a lot of times I'm like totally out sometimes in this, what's happening with social media, but I'll see it and then I don't really know what's going on. So what's this Area 51 raid?
So it's supposed to be like a Rush Area 51 thing. I think it's a fake event, but it's really taken off. It's got like over 1 million like people saying
so
they're
it
going to
started
go
out as
like
a fake
Naruto run, like faster than the bullets. But it's a
fake.
thing.
So they're going to try to break into Area 51?
Yeah, just like a mass, like compile
Like, they
all
can't
these people
stop us
and
all.
storm it.
So is the Air Force really, would they really
They issued a
shoot?
warning.
Yes.
They really
Are you
issued a warning.
serious?
Yes,
They will
said,
shoot you.
It's all fun and games until we shoot.
They
we
will
shoot
shoot
down.
you. They will.
It's a military
think-
base.
okay, no,
if
totally.
any of you are going to rush Area 51,
Do you guys think that people will actually do it? What if people die?
It's
That's
starting
crazy.
to seem like it's going down.
What if people die?
I need to start looking into this because I keep seeing stuff about it, but I just didn't know what it was.
Don't
what do
go.
you think? I'm not going.
Okay, just want to make sure. Don't go.
I'll watch from afar.
Put your frock back on. Go to your salon. Do some hair. Don't go. Watch the rest of Stranger Things.
Right? Maybe.
Stay away from
I don't
there.
know. You don't know.
Who knows?
You never know.
Mortal
never know.
Kombat.
So
That
I did
sounds
want to
good.
say the Mortal Kombat. Are you guys into that?
I like
the
the
movies
first two.
and or like video games.
Yes. Well, the
Okay.
video games, no.
Oh, okay. But
The
the movies.
video game for me was probably why I like it. Not so much the movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
When it first came out, you had like Street Fighter, but and when Mortal Kombat came out, you had these fatalities. You're just pulling somebody's spine out of their,
Oh wow.
And I grew up in an era where it was like either Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat.
Right.
What's wrong with people?
It's like Coke or Pepsi.
Yeah.
Make a
Oh,
choice.
Marvel or DC.
Yeah. It's like you have to choose.
You have to choose. You can never. I have no idea why in my era you had to choose one or the other when you can easily just go to the store and buy both.
It's like
you can't have a Genesis and an SNES. Like, dude, I can. It's right. They're both next to each other.
Yeah.
Like, I have the money to buy both. I've seen it done.
And then what about Thor? So wait, so they're making a Thor 4? It's okay.
Yeah.
So do any of the other ones have a number 4? Like Cap, Iron Man?
They just have names.
So no, I mean but they don't have a 4th movie. Any of them?
I think so.
None of them do.
Iron Man 3. Guardian.
So
right.
okay. So because I thought they were going to make like a Guardians that Thor was in, but he's not saying that. He's saying there's a 4th Thor movie.
There's probably there's a 4th.
And it's going to be big body Thor.
I just wonder why that they chose to do a 4th Thor, but not 4 of any of the other ones. I find that interesting.
Because the other guys wanted out.
Oh, okay.
I
Is that why?
Yeah. Well, so
and
I was explaining this.
And Chris Hemme he wants to keep doing it.
Well, the budget opened up. I was explaining to someone the other day because they asked me the same question about that. My assumptions with some kind of facts. I think Chris Evans didn't want to do it anymore. He felt at this time in his career he wanted to be known for something else, and he told his story of Captain America. Had nothing else to say. Robert Downey Jr. got too expensive and he didn't want to do it anymore.
Okay.
So Disney was like, all right, cool, peace.
Right.
But I think Chris Hemsworth likes being Thor.
Okay.
Even though, and they keep giving him his way. Like he's not gonna grow his hair back out. He's not gonna grow a beard.
Oh, okay, I see. So he can just play Thor kind of however he wants to.
Low key, yeah. I mean, if he, yeah. Like I said, I'm still mad about what's that movie I don't like with Thor in it? Ragnarok.
Oh God,
Oh, yeah.
I love that movie.
It's horrible.
What are you talking about?
It's not trash.
It's got Goldie.
Whatever.
He's amazing.
Whatever. But no, I think he likes being Thor, and he's good for it. Evans,
I know, I love
Evans
him
is
as Thor.
a good Captain America.
Yeah, he really is.
Robert Downey Jr. for all intents and purposes is a great Iron Man. Like, there's certain people that are they're good characters, and you hate to see them go. So. Chris Hemsworth is one of them, so I'm glad they signed him up for another 4.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited.
fun.
I love
Yeah.
the Thor movies,
I
and
like the
I
way-
like how they're progressing it because, like, if you just watch the first one, it's nothing like Ragnarok.
Yeah.
I like how it gets funnier, and I like his whole thing.
But what I want is that we get funny Thor in Guardians 3, and then we get the passing of the hammer in 4.
Thor 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it does get old, and I want to see the next generation of Marvel characters get their just due and everything. So I do want to see female Thor. I think it's necessary, especially with Captain Marvel and everything. I want to see the mythos of Thor get stretched out some more. Beta Ray Bill, and then other Thor characters and everything like that. So I'm glad Valkyrie is in the fold.
Right.
Even though I think they're gonna make her the female Thor.
Oh, you do?
I do think they're gonna just use Valkyrie as
because she's
female
already in
Thor.
it.
Yeah. Because it's supposed to be Natalie Portman's character, but she ain't coming back for to roll
right
as Thor. So I gotta find somebody else.
That's cool. That sounds good. I'm excited.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
I'm into it.
All right. Should we get into a little
Sidekick mayo.
Yes.
Who's going first?
Okay, I'll start here. Over here. I've got a email from the Sidekick with no nickname, and I just want to tell you, Sidekick with no nickname, that your emails are a little long. Okay? Look at this. I have to flip the page over.
It's a story.
This is a really long email. Okay. So shout out to Dilly and Shmee, aka Goose and Mav, aka Rocket and Lady Groot, aka Cheese and Crackers.
Nice.
Aka Peanut Butter and Dilly.
Yeah.
For holding down the triple HQ while the Mad King is away.
We're doing our best.
Thank you. You guys are solid, great chemistry. You were tossing the first mic back and forth like a friendly game of catch. I'm surprised Mad King Buddy didn't smuggle the first mic out of the HQ before his trip. That's actually true. I know.
He sure didn't.
The music episode was great. Some good throwbacks. I love me some music, but don't have the kind of knowledge like Dilly and Keith. My 90s shame, besides alleged frosted hair tips, it's not alleged.
No shame in it.
Would be loving me some Limp Biscuit.
Yeah.
Okay, Goat just, again, almost spit water out. Side note, we skipped over Dilly's fruit picking experience.
We did, didn't we?
Shmee's mad dash for the first mic took over, and we heard about an earthquake that did nothing. We live in California. SoCal gets more earthquakes a day than rainy days each year. I read that all wrong. But to summarize, people got videos of waves in their pools, a churro fell off the rack at Disneyland churro cart, and Sheila thought the world was ending. But nothing happened. Listen, Navarro, it was really scary. That was the biggest earthquake they've had in 20 years.
You really don't like earthquakes, huh?
Oh my God. You know why I don't like earthquakes?
Have you been in an earthquake?
I was just in an earthquake.
Have you been in an earthquake
I was
prior
just
to that?
in, yeah. I remember the San Francisco one in 89. I was on my bicycle and I almost fell off my bicycle.
Were you in it though?
You had training wheels on?
Were you? I was home when that one happened. And I remember,
in Sacramento?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in Sac.
So
riding my bike.
Okay, so you felt the same shake that I felt, right?
Yeah.
So you didn't feel anything. That's my point. If you felt the same shake.
I felt it, and also my pool was
you went like this. You went, huh? All right, back to what I'm doing.
Listen, this is why earthquakes are so scary. Because if there's like a fire or like a freaking tornado, like you can be like, oh, there's a freaking tornado. Like I'm gonna go away from that tornado or the fire. Or if there's a flood, before it happens, because it's like it has to build up. Or there's a hurricane, 2 weeks ahead of time. Earthquake, you don't know. There's no warning system. You can't see where it's coming from. You can't be like, there's an earthquake. I'm going to try to get away from the earthquake. Okay? Earthquakes are terrifying. Okay?
Sidekicks. I'm laughing because she keeps pointing to the sky to warning for the earthquake.
Like, they don't happen in the sky.
Yeah. Like, if you guys can see her explanation about the pseudo warning system for earthquakes and how she's pointing up into the air. Like, there's no warning system to say, hey, clouds, there's an earthquake. That cloud is shaking over yonder. Get underground. No, it's an earthquake. Get in the doorway. So, but I get it. Basically they just happen and you're like.
And they're terrifying. You don't know where they're coming from. You don't know how big they're going to be. You don't know when they're going to end. It's like, they're so scary. Anyway.
Okay.
Carry on.
Keep going on here, James. Really, the only takeaway from this is that we need to be freaking out over volcanoes. That's the real danger. I don't know if that's true. I need to look into this now. Maybe we all just need to move to New Asgard of Norway. For one, do not have Sheila as your volcano buddy, because she will leave you. She will leave yo ass. For two, there is no two because she's already gone. Back to the main storyline. What fruit was Dilly picking? Something citrusy, maybe? Was Keith the picker helping? Was one bro sitting on the other bro's shoulder wearing green Peter Pan bro tights to do the harvesting? What was the soundtrack to the final picking extravaganza? May I suggest that Flaming Lips song where they keep saying tangerine over and over again? Were you picking fruit?
We did pick I have some peaches and some plums.
And that was the picking story?
Well, Keith is a picker.
That's right.
Like a picker. Like he goes and gets,
he's a real
eBay
picker.
shop. Yeah, he's the real deal. So maybe there's some picking that happens there, and there's also some fruit picking in the backyard.
So you have fruit trees?
Peaches, I do.
You have peaches?
I have peaches right now.
Hey, can you
that are
bring
off the hook.
some?
Yeah.
Can you bring me
plums.
Some? I would love some peaches, dude. If you had some extra, just some extra.
Might be able to hook you up with one or two.
That's so random.
I know.
Only because my boy tried to smuggle a peach out of the refrigerator today, and I tell him to put it back.
Yeah.
He wasn't supposed to eat
It's
it?
peach season.
No, it needs to be cut and de-seeded and skinned before he eats it.
Oh, okay. He can't have the skin?
It does. He
Oh, he has,
reacts
like,
back
reaction.
to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some people do.
But yeah, I was like, put it back, and he was like, oh. But you have the peach tree?
I got a peach tree.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
I
And they're
would love
cling
that.
free too.
So,
You guys know what that is?
yeah, it doesn't have the fuzz?
Oh my God, they all have fuzz. It's a peach.
Oh, sorry.
That's
Oh,
okay.
that nectarine is without
So
the fuzz.
Correct.
Sorry.
So the cling free is the ones where the pit
Oh.
doesn't stick to anything.
I
So
didn't
just
know that
open
that
it
was.
up,
Oh.
get that pit out of there and just.
I didn't even know
tear
that
it
was a
up.
thing.
That
Don't
sounds
have to worry about
lovely.
it. Very
I'm
convenient.
really sorry that I interrupted your fruit picking
No, it's
story. You know?
That's fine.
But James actually has a pro tip. Next harvest season, just wait for an earthquake to shake the fruit off. So.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Meanwhile, in Norway, wait, did I hear that Johnny from Norway was on vacation in France celebrating 4th of July, a U.S. holiday? This podcast is so international. What other U.S. holidays does Norway celebrate? Any Norwegian holidays that we should be celebrating in the U.S.? St. Olaf's Day. When is Man Day in Norway? Isn't that a buddy
St.
holiday,
Olaf's Day.
Man Day?
No, Manday's real.
Oh, that's a real thing?
Yeah.
I thought that was something Buddy and Michelle do.
They celebrate it.
Oh.
But I think that day is actually a
That
thing.
is real?
Because I've seen it like on the internet before.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I'm trying to invoke that in my house too.
I
But
know.
yeah, it doesn't happen.
It's not happening in my house.
No.
Lastly, there are rules, specific rules that govern the HHCU, the Hardly Heroes Cinematic Universe. And last episode, a rule was broken. Keith the Picker was gracious enough to be on the show, brought some music nerd knowledge, and contributed to an excellent show. Even sans Buddy, but nonetheless, he was wronged. Dilly and Shmee quest for first mic left Keith without a dive into the Hardly Heroes treasure bin.
Right?
I say -1 point
That's true.
no, each of House Shmee and -1 point for House Dilly for this debacle.
We got to have him back.
Until
Plain and
next
simple.
week's episode, second star to the right and straight on till morning. That's Peter Pan. Signed, the sidekick with no nickname, James, a.k.a. not Brother James, a.k.a. not a Nickerson, a.k.a. just James.
Yes.
No nickname, but lots of computer ink.
Seriously.
That was great.
He is like the king of emails. He just really, for one, I didn't even know I interrupted him. I don't really feel like it was that. I mean, was it that good of a story?
It happens all the time. I'm just used to it.
And before you go, I'm gonna say something to Sheila.
Okay.
You would have hated living where I lived. I lived outside of an active volcano.
What?
I could visibly
what?
see. I
What do you mean, where?
I used to live in Tacoma, Washington. So I lived outside of
Does
Mount
it-
Rainier.
Does it, wait, that's a volcano?
Yeah.
But Laura said she's going to climb it.
It might be dormant now.
Oh, I don't want her to climb it then.
Why?
Because it's
It's
a
not
volcano.
active. It's not active anymore.
What? Because it
What fun
becomes.
is that?
Does it just become?
It just becomes active.
Yeah, exactly. Is it like an earthquake where you can't see it freaking coming and then it just all of a sudden spews lava?
No.
And I want to
And
know.
not every volcano spews lava.
But
And
can
it might spew lava, and it might not spew enough to roll down a hill. Like in your mind, you're thinking every volcano to you is Pompeii, which is not the case. Some just spew smoke.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
There's many
because
different
I also want to
sizes.
ask James, sidekick with no nickname, like if we should be worried about volcanoes. Like, are there volcanoes near me right now?
Hell yeah.
You can
Right
Google.
down the street.
They're not near you, but there are.
But in danger? Am I in danger of being?
I'm gonna Google all of this. I'm gonna send you
Can
a
I-
map of tectonic
We are in a
plates.
valley.
No, I don't want any
where-
of that information. I
Why?
don't want to know any of that.
If you found out that B Street was on a fault line, you
I would
would move
move.
tonight.
100%. You guys should have seen me leave LA. It's like I was running from a tidal wave. I told my mom, I'm like, we don't have time for that.
But it's the car. We can go without the car, Mom.
Oh my God. I don't need another thing to be worried about.
Yeah,
Okay,
you would hate
Dilly, what do we got on the docket here?
Jackal Thoughts with Jay Jackal.
Nice.
Okay. We all know what time it is here. We have a little something from Jay Jaco. So let me get up
Jacka.
into this. All right, here goes from Jay Jekyll. Title, Extra Lame.
Oh God.
Those were some real bad lists. I expected lame S-word from the girl who knows nothing geek-related, but you guys outdid her. Creed and Pearl Jam? Dilly, you might want to check between your legs and make sure there's still something there.
Oh,
wow. Really?
Sorry.
Really, Jackal? Yeah, there's still something there, bud. All right. Why would Keith be ashamed to like Motley, Birdword, Crew? Because he's an idiot. Then he tops all of your lists with Nickelback. Holy shitballs. I had no idea there are guys out there who like them. Yeah, Keith, he's big on that Nickelback.
He's big on it. He loves it. Number one.
That was his number un.
Number one.
Did you guys not realize that the episode before Cheesy Tot said Peterman when referring to Spider-Man? Once again, girls are dumb, especially schmees.
Did I say Peterman?
You did, yeah. So, Jackal's totally busting
really
out
funny.
again.
Yeah.
It was nice not hearing Buddy's voice, but that meant more schmees, so it was equally as bad. Soccer still sucks, and so does cheese. Signed, J. Jackal.
You know what?
Thoughts with J. Jackal.
I appreciated that email so much more than his lame. I felt like he was just really pulling his punches with me.
Yeah,
But really, though, he doesn't have much to say because all he can say is cheese sucks, which is not true. But also, it's like, come on.
That's right.
You know, it's like he's just trying to say something about me. But really, I don't think he has anything concrete.
He tries to ruffle our feathers. Last week, he was on my side, though.
He was on your side, but I do agree with the Nickelback and the Creed. But not Pearl Jam.
Nickelback is rough.
Isn't that rough?
That's rough.
I mean, that's
it's tough. Yeah,
he likes them,
and I knew. Keith likes Nickelback, and I knew.
Yeah,
that.
you knew that about.
I knew that was going to
so
come
I'm
out.
glad that you
like the Bon Jovi pool. I think that's fine. Is I don't know what. Even if you're like into heavy metal.
What like Motley Crue?
No,
nobody said Bon Jovi. Who said Bon Jovi?
Didn't he say Bon Jovi?
No, he said Billy Idol.
That's it. Billy Idol. Same thing. Same thing. In my mind, literally the same person.
Badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy, but it's like Billy Idol is like kind of whatever.
Billy.
It's like, you know, he's at least a talented musician. He's been around for a while, whatever. It's kind of hipster to like him. But Nickelback is it's embarrassing.
Well, that's what the list was.
Yeah, that's true. That was the point of it.
Is that Nickelback?
This is how you remind me of
That's right. Oh God,
that sounded better, I think, than Nickelback. You should maybe do covers of Nickelback.
Only do covers of Nickelback,
but don't ever say the actual words of what they're saying.
Just
it's just like,
Post Malone and Nickelback got a thing about
what?
to come out. No, just kidding.
Oh my God,
All
you're
right,
so funny.
All right, we have one more. He's coming to town though.
What?
So we have something from somebody named Carrie.
Carrie.
Hi,
Carrie.
Welcome. All right. So I met this Mad King guy that apparently is so popular on this podcast because he won't stop talking about it. It sounds like you're maybe
then
with
you definitely met Buddy.
Stir Aldine. Don't. Well, I have a better name for him. Sassy Pants. Ha ha ha. Need to deflate his head just a tad.
Just a tad.
Signed, Carrie.
Thanks, Carrie. That's
Thank you,
know
Carrie.
what this is exactly what we try to do on the show.
I do. I think I need. You know what? I think I'm gonna reinstall the villainy trait back into my hard drive and be Buddy's villain.
You're gonna hate on him?
I think so.
I
Every
like
moment.
You definitely should do that.
Okay. Do I have you guys' blessing?
Oh, of course.
Absolutely.
Please do it. He needs it.
Thank you.
So Powerhouse.
Wait,
this
no,
week.
wait. I have one more. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I have one more Sidekick mail. This is actually from another
Sidekick mail.
This is another James. This is Brother James. Actually, we haven't heard from Brother James in a while.
You bro.
The title is "Don't Touch the Soundboard."
Whoa. Whoa. Touch it
And
right before.
I think he was
Sidekick.
He also was saying, "Don't touch the soundboard, dilly." Okay, email. If the sound kick, sorry, I need to start that over. Let's watch that in instant replay. If the soundboard is touched, I will sue. My voice is way better than the dill skills. Let's not forget who the singer is and who the guitarist is. Checkmate. He straight called you out, son.
I wouldn't take
If
that.
you want to call it singing.
I knew you were going to your list was going to say Pearl Jam in your top 5. Now everyone knows you like the worst singer in the world. I hate Eddie Vedder, but the musicians in Pearl Jam are good. Hint, love Temple of the Dog. I don't know whose Pearl Jam CD that was, but it definitely got chucked out the window. Just like when I burned Sprinkle's Lip Biscuit hat. Did you do that?
Yes.
Mammers raised me on classic rock, so I like good music. I don't know what happened to you two kids because you like some awful stuff. Not my fault. That was April. Not my fault that my April Fool's jokes are so good that nobody picks up the phone anymore when I call on April 1st. I will get you again when you least expect it. Love the show, love the chemistry, love the soundboard. Keep up the good work. Signed, Brother James, a.k.a. the real James N.
Yeah, well, he used to like this band called Methods of Mayhem.
Oh, my God.
And that they sucked. So there you go. There you go, buddy.
And also, who's even heard of them? And everybody's heard of Pearl Jam. Okay.
Yeah, you're alone in this.
Do you like Pearl Jam? Goat?
I've never heard a Pearl Jam song
I don't
in my life.
See, let's not get this twisted.
Hey, you haven't heard a Pearl Jam song?
I have.
What's the one where it's the kid?
Jeremy's broken. Yeah, Jeremy.
He's seriously looking at us.
No, like so. I all right. I want
Okay.
you guys to understand that whenever I say I haven't heard anything, it's not because I just was ignoring it. I really do like just listen to stuff and only lock into that. Like I listen to the same albums I've listened to when I was in high school.
Right.
So that's why JoJo is on repeat, like to this day. Like I hate my iPod. I pay for Apple Music and listen to 5 albums. It's the worst.
You have an iPod?
I had an iPod. I have Apple Music now.
Oh, okay.
But I will listen to Pearl Jam. I like the Bee Gees too.
Hey, just check it out.
I will.
No, the Bee Gees are cool.
I like the Bee Gees.
I like the Bee Gees.
Who doesn't?
Okay, so just real quick, we're just going to touch on Powerhouse. We will be at Powerhouse this weekend, Sunday, July 21st.
Hey.
Goat, are you coming out?
No, Goat will probably be at the hotel that he works at.
Okay.
That's the code word for my actual job.
Oh, okay.
Hotel.
Yeah, the hotel.
The no-tell hotel.
Yeah, they get tailed at the hotel. Not supposed to get tailed at that hotel, but.
So me and Dilly will be out. Logan, I hear Keith may be joining us. Alex, your lovely wife, will be there, I hear. So we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to be doing, some interviews. We actually did hear from one of our panelists, Lord Bloodraw, who is a horror fanatic or something. He sounds pretty cool. We're getting ready to do his panel.
Jackson Bostwick in there.
Right. You know what I actually noticed?
George Lowe.
Is I Love Volok. He's Master Org in one of the Power Rangers. So I saw, I was looking through some of the panelists that we're supposed to do, and I saw his face, and I'm like, okay, I know this guy's face, so hardcore. I don't know what his name is or what it is, but I just know that I've seen his face, in a show or a movie that I've seen, 35 times. I know I've seen that guy's face, 35 times. So I, am scrolling through his stuff, and he's, he's the dry cleaner in one of the episodes of Friends. Did you guys watch Friends at all? Anyway, Friends is just one of those shows I literally watched.
I wasn't allowed to.
Why?
You gotta ask Mama Adams.
Can you give me your phone number? I want to know the reason.
I'll ask her. I'll legit, because she watches it.
She watches it?
She watches it.
And she never let you watch it?
No, I wasn't allowed to watch it. I kind of know the reason, but I can't confirm the reason.
Can you say what you kind of think it is?
Yes.
A little hint.
The hint has to do with the lack of diversity on the show.
So it's just white people. That makes sense. You know what? I'm good. Shout out to Mama Adams.
Yeah. Which I thought was dumb because her favorite show is she watches. Never mind. It's a tangent. You should. Continue.
Does she let you watch Seinfeld or what? I mean, was there any all white shows that she let you watch?
I can't believe this is now a topic. I think just at that time, she just didn't want me watching Friends because of that. Sense. I remember trying to watch Friends, and she's like, "You can't watch that in this house." But you also have to understand that she collects black Santa Clauses, and in my house, Jesus is also black.
Nice.
So, which is fine.
Yeah,
I think you should have your own representation of anything you find, lovely in life.
100%.
But her favorite channel to watch is actually Hallmark movies, which is the most non-black thing I've ever
diversity.
seen. I even pointed out to her the other day that you're watching a movie where the only black people were employees of stores. Not even the best friend, not even an employee of the best friend's business, but they went to go buy flowers, it was a black person, and then they went to go buy milk, it was a black person, and then you never saw anyone dark, which is not a thing that I care about, but I like reminding her of that.
Especially because she wouldn't let you watch Friends.
Yeah, there's other shows I couldn't watch either, but Seinfeld was something I didn't watch because I didn't appreciate dry humor back then.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But as I got older and more cynical, Seinfeld is the jam.
Good. Yeah,
Seinfeld's so good. Do you watch Curb Your Enthusiasm?
I didn't. I'm going to though because everyone always says like, "How do you like Seinfeld so much and don't watch Curb?"
It's so good. One of the best shows out
there. And they're like, "There's literally an episode of Curb about Seinfeld."
Yeah. Oh my God. No, there's like a whole season where they're like doing what's it called when they get back together?
A reunion.
Yeah, they're like doing a reunion show. So the whole season has like the Seinfeld cast in it. It's one of the best seasons
I gotta check
of
it out. Some of them told me only watch seasons 1 through 3 of Curb though.
No, because like for one, the Black Family is season 5, and that's a great one where they adopt like a black family.
I don't care only about watching.
No, I'm just saying like that's one of the best seasons, and then the season after that is season 7, which is the Seinfeld season. Those are the 2 best seasons.
Okay, yeah, not like I only watch Black Panther and Luke Cage.
I wasn't just saying that because you're black. I'm just saying that's one of the best seasons. Okay, so
anyway, how do I get it?
Back to Powerhouse Comic-Con. We're going to be there, so if anybody wants to come out, visit Bird, Navarro, Philippe, any sidekicks, it's in Pleasanton. We have all the information on our website and powerhouse.com.
Yep, and if you guys want to go, there's still a little bit of time left. Hit us up, get a Birdie and Beanbag. You'll have a free ticket to Powerhouse in there.
Exactly.
So
do it.
Come on, please. You guys, come on. Buy some Birdie and Beanbags.
There's still a few left.
Okay, you need to keep things in them, I'm sure. Goat, you've got a Birdie and Beanbag?
No, but I was
Are you gonna buy one?
Live on air. I'm gonna make this request, and she's gonna give me a look like that's crazy. Can you make a fanny pack?
I actually can make a fanny pack.
If you do it, Goat will come.
So what do you want? Do you want like what kind of fabric do you want for the fanny pack? Just just pick it.
Something Marvel. Ooh, you got X-Men fabric?
I do have X-Men fabric.
There you go. I'm going to Vegas and
when?
In August.
Okay.
So it doesn't have to be done by August. I'm just saying, but I was in my mind. I was going to be traveling with like how the hip kids now are wearing their fanny packs across their chest.
Yeah, that's where I wear my fanny pack now.
I wanted to be cool out there, one of the young whippersnappers.
No, but that's actually funny because my friend bought me a fanny pack for like my birthday because I knew fanny packs were coming back, and I was wearing it like you normally wear a fanny pack, and then I saw like this younger girl at work. She was like in her 20s.
Yeah,
she was wearing it across her chest. I'm like, oh, okay, that's how I wear it now.
Okay. So I wouldn't wear it like that. I was like, so on the other day, I was driving to work, and you were talking about the bags. I was like, I wonder if she make a fanny pack.
No, I do. You know what's because the fanny pack that my friend got me, I'm using as like a template because it's like pretty simple to make.
Then
doing it. Birdie and Bean's gonna have fanny pack soon. But besides that, get a Birdie and Bean bag. Come to Powerhouse. Yes. Let's do this. Yes. Let's hang out.
Be there. Hang out. See the people. Shake some hands. Kiss some babies.
Get out there. It's gonna be fun.
So
go ahead. No, please.
No, I just wanted to thank Goat for coming in.
Don't thank me.
I really like having you around.
I like being here. It's been such a long time.
It's been too long, Goat.
It's been a long time.
We learned some new things about Goat this time around.
We really did.
JoJo.
Did you? I'm surprised no one knew that. She redid her first 2 albums because the gentleman that owns the rights won't release them in the streaming services.
Ooh. So
she did it herself?
She re-recorded both her albums.
That's crazy that she doesn't own her own music.
That's why she didn't release music for so long because she was trying to she refused to make music, and so he would get money off of it.
Oh, okay.
That same gentleman owns all of Aaliyah's music too. Not all of it, just everything after her first album, and so he won't put them to streaming services. That's like I said, JoJo tidbits.
Sounds like
it's funny because you really do love JoJo. You got all this information.
Yeah, I'm sad.
Yeah, it's just a little too late for that, I guess. So,
all right, well, you guys
so
good?
Where can they find us?
Feeling good? So they can find us at Facebook at Hardly Heroes.
Yep.
Instagram at Hardly Heroes.
Yep.
YouTube at Hardly Heroes.
Yep.
Twitter at Hardly Heroes.
Number 1.
And they can find us at hardlyheroes.com. Our website, you can find find out about us. And you guys are funny. It's like, you can't make any mistake in this.
You can.
No,
Well,
you
you
can't.
get
You
to-
can't stumble over any gosh dang word.
We didn't say anything. You just looked at us as you kept tripping. You look over at me and Dilly like, are they going to jump in? No, we're letting you hit the ground. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a dodgeball.
So yeah, just remember one thing.
Disclaimer. They don't know shit.
Bye.
Hi, guys.
You're...